Hey, Shalom, Israel. Give me 1 second while I just test the feed to see if we got sound. All right, we good. Okay. Shalom, Israel. We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, where we are led by the amazing Commanding General YAHANNA, you understand? The I.S.U.P.K is the home of the truth. If you are not in the I.S.U.P.K, you are not in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Today is Saturday. So what we doing right today is what we do every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We keeping our customs and our traditions as a nation, as the nation of Israel, the nation that we're supposed to be, and doing what we're supposed to be doing, and observing the Sabbath, man. This is the I.S.U.P.K Sabbath service. I.S.U.P.K Galveston, it's like I.S.U.P.K Houston, I.S.U.P.K Galveston, I.S.U.P.K Port Arthur, and Beaumont. All four of those zones, Saturday Sabbath service, where we, you know what I'm saying, rehearse the righteous acts given to us by our forefathers, man. You know what I'm saying? Even in the book of Exodus, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of the 10 commandments to keep the Sabbath holy, to remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. And that's what we do in the I.S.U.P.K, man. Every Saturday, you know what I'm saying, we go over the scriptures. We read the scriptures in the Hebrew, and then we read them in the English, and then we break them down, man. You know what I'm saying? Full circle understanding, like my Ottawan likes to say. Every Saturday, that's how you keep a culture. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do what the Lord intended you to do every Saturday. Rest, you know what I'm saying, and remember where you came from so you know where you're going. You know what I'm saying? So with that, we're gonna dive right into it. What about? Oh yeah, be careful. Just kick that cat away if it. You know what I'm saying? It was lucky. So with that, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna call the first reader up, and then we're gonna get started. So with that, I which means to stand. Slack it. Slack it. That was the worst horn blow ever. All right, state your name and registry. Hold on, Major Shabbat. State your name and registry. Lakam Ban Yahawada Ban Yashala. Major. Rock. Yahbashim Yasha Brakatha. Come on up. There we go. A little bit better. I'm about to push it in. I'm gonna hit these prayers. So with this, yeah, this end, then I get, the other one. Yeah, there we go. Then La Yashala. La Yashala. That's me. It's a lot. Mm-hmm. We uncover the scroll. Uncover. Got it? Okay. Be careful. Let me help you. On your shoulder. Oh, yeah. When I say Sar, which means turn, face east, we're going to get into these prayers, man. This is the Lord's Prayer in the English. Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Quadash,
Kodash,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malak with Ka,
Malakwa,
Taba'ah,
Taba'ah,
Ratazayka,
Rakazayaka,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Ba'arataza,
Ba'arataza,
Kawa,
Kawa,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Bashamayim,
Bashamayim,
Nathunlanawa,
Lathanyanawa,
Lacham,
Lakam,
Call,
Call,
Yawam,
Yawam,
Wasalaknawa,
Wasalaknawa,
Kabawathnawa,
Kabawatnawa,
Kasalaknawa,
Kasalaknawa,
Kabawathinawa,
Kabawathinawa,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Taba'ayanawa,
Taba'ayanawa,
Banasayawan,
Bayasayawan,
Abal,
Abal,
Hawashayanawa,
Awashayanawa,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Bride,
Bride,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Lakut,
Hamalakwa,
Amalakwa,
Wahala,
Wahala,
Wahata Parath,
Wahapatara,
Lawayamyam,
Larayam,
Aman.
Aman.
In the English, Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
who art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom come,
thy will be done,
thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our
and
debts,
forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors,
And lead us not
and lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashim Yahawashi,
Bahashim Yahawashi,
Baba Kashah,
Baba Kashah,
Nathan Lanawa,
Lathanam Nawa,
Hakak,
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 La Rapa'ah,
La Rapa'ah,
Call Makala,
Call Makala,
Wakal Marawa,
Wakal Malawa,
Hakak,
Hakak,
La Tahar,
La Taharam,
Ha Matazarayim,
Habatazarayim,
Hakak,
Hakak,
La Hakwayam,
La Hakwayam,
Hamathiam,
Hamathiam,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Al Rakawath,
Arakawa,
Hatama Allah,
Hatama Allah,
Lagarashan,
Lagarshan,
Bahashim Yahawashi,
Bahashim Yahawashi,
the water Aman,
the water Aman,
in the English. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahawashi,
in the name of Yahawashi,
please give us the power
please give us the
power to heal all manner of
the
sickness
power to heal all the manner of sickness
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the
the
lepers,
power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to raise the dead,
the power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits,
the power against unclean spirits,
to cast them out,
to cast them out,
in the name of Yahawashi.
in the name of Yahawashi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashim Yahawashi,
Bahashim Yahawashi,
Barak Lanawa,
Barak Lanawa,
Wa Yasha'ala,
Wala Shawala,
Waha,
Waha,
Bayath Saparium,
Barak Saparium,
Barak,
Barak,
Bahashim Yahawashi,
Bahashim Yahawashi,
the water Aman,
the water Aman,
in the English. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahawashi,
in the name of Yahawashi,
bless us
bless us
and Israel
and Israel
and the school,
and the school,
in the name of Yahawashi.
in the name of Yahawashi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Asha'ah,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Ahaharium,
Ahorium,
Ma'ayan,
Mayan,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Izariah,
Azariah,
Izariah,
Azariah,
Ma'aim,
Ma'aim,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shemayim,
Shemayim,
Wa'aratazah,
Wa'aratazah,
Ayathan,
Ayathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Regalkai,
Regalkai,
Ayanawam,
Ayanawam,
Shamarakai,
Shemorakai,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Shawamar,
Shawamar,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shemarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazalka,
Ayad,
Ayah,
Yamyanka,
Yamyanka,
Yawamam,
Yawawam,
Hashamash,
Hashamash,
La'ayakayaka,
Ayakayaka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Balayala,
Balayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarakai,
Makar Rai,
Makar Rai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Afnapashka,
Ashnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar Tazaafka,
Yashamar Ataza Asta,
Wabawa Aka,
Wabayo Aka,
Ma'aitha,
Ma'aitha,
Wa'id Awalam,
Wa'ai Ayalam.
in the English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills,
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills,
from whence cometh my help.
from which cometh my help.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha'ala
he that keepeth Yasha'ala
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
all Damiyalaka,
all Dayalayaka,
all Thakarash,
all Thakarash,
all
Wa'al,
Tashakwat,
Tashakwat,
all
all
Kaya,
Kaya,
Hana,
Hana,
Awayabika,
Awayabika,
Yahama Yawan,
Yahama Yawan,
Wamashanayaka,
Wamashanayaka,
Sha'awa,
Sha'awa,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al Amika,
I Anaka,
Ya'ira Yamwa,
Ya'ayan Yamwa,
Sawad,
Sawad,
Wayata Ya'i Tazawa, Wayata Ya'i,
Wa'ah, Taya Eyes as a Wa,
All Tazapawanyaka,
Tazapawamyaka,
Amarawa,
Amarawa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakak Yadam,
Wanakakadam,
Magoya,
Magoya,
Wala'a,
Wala'ah,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham Yashala,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Awad,
Iwad,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa'i Tazawa,
Naya Ay Tazawa,
Lab,
Lab,
Yakadwa,
Lakabwa,
Ayaka,
Ayaka,
Baryath,
Barya,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarapwa,
Ahoya,
Ahoria,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wayashamai Aliyam,
Wayasharam Adawam,
Wayashamai Aliyam,
Wayashamai Adawam,
Mawa'aba,
Maba'awa,
Wahagarium,
Wahagorium,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amalak,
Wa'amalak,
Palashaf,
Palashah,
Amyashabia,
Amyashabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Amam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawai,
Zarawai,
Labanya Lawat,
Laban Layawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha Laham,
Aisha Laham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasa,
Kasa,
Salaki, Kasa Ya Sarah,
Kasaya Sarah,
Kayabian,
Kayabian,
Banakal,
Banakar,
Kwa Yashawan,
Kwa Yashawan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ba'ayan da Ira,
Ba'ayan da Ira,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Damar,
La Adama,
La Adama,
Shayathamwa,
Shayathamwa,
Nadiyabawa,
Nadiabiwa,
Ka Irab,
Ka Arab,
Wakaza Abba,
Waka Azaba,
Wakaza Bak,
Waka Zabak,
Wakata Zalmanai,
Waka Tazamanai,
Call Nasiakamwa,
Ka Nasiatamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Nayarasha,
Nayarasha,
Lanawa,
La Nayawa,
Af,
Ah,
Naawaf,
Na'awad,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Shayathamwa,
Shayathamwa,
Kagagala,
Kagogala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
La Panya,
La Panya,
Rokwa,
Lakwa,
Kaash,
Ka'ash,
Daba Ira,
Taba Ira,
Ya'ira,
Ya'ira,
Wakal Lahaba,
Waka Halaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Harium,
Arium,
Khan,
Khan,
Tharadapma,
Tharadapma,
Basa Iraka,
Basa Iraka,
Wabasa Wapafka,
Wabasa Bapaska,
Tabahalam,
Tabaham,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kwalawan,
Kwalawan,
Wayaba Kwashwa,
Wayaba Kwashwa,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayaba Hawa,
Waba Yahawa,
Ida Ide,
Ai,
Wayakaparwa,
Rayaka Parwa,
Waya Abadwa,
Waya Abadwa,
Waya da Iwa,
Wa'ad the Ira,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shamka,
Shamkan,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labarka,
Labaka,
All Yawan,
Ayawam,
all call Haratazah.
I'll call her Ratazah.
In the English, keep not thou silence,
Keep not thy silence,
O power,
O power,
hold not thy peace,
hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
be not still,
O power,
O power,
for lo,
for lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden
and
ones.
consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
come and let us cut them off from being a nation,
come and let us cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Yasha'Allah
that the name of Yasha'Allah
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the
the
Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
A sword also is joined with them.
A sword is also drawn with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
There is hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the
as
Midianites,
unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
as the brook of Kison,
at the brick of Kizon,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Areb,
Make their nobles like Areb,
and like Zaeb.
and like Zaeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah,
as Zabot,
and as Zamunah,
and as Zamuna,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves the houses of the power,
let us take ourselves the houses of the power
in possession.
and possession.
O my power,
O my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded and troubled forever.
let them be confounded and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Sar, turn and face front. Yeshabin, which means to be said, you can put the scroll down, Baba Kashar. Be helpful. God, bless you. We got don't cover.
Okay.
And then Yeshabin. Sit down. Get them prayers a hand, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Standing up, facing east, talking to, you know what I'm saying, the Most High, our power, our God, the nigga God. You know what I'm saying? Ask them to curse our enemies, man. Facing east for about a good 5 to 10 minutes, just talking with the Most High, letting them know that we see our enemies and they need to be cursed, just as they were cursed before. That's a beautiful thing. King David knew what he was doing with them prayers. But now we about to get into the Sabbath service. We're about to start reading in the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? If you regular watcher, then you know what we're about to read from. We're about to read from the Bible Hub app. If you're a new watcher, then you could join us along with us as we read in the Hebrew by downloading the Bible Hub app. You go to the Google Play Store or the iTunes or whatever it's called, the App Store for the iPhone. And then you type in Bible Hub, and there's a little blue app with a little blue icon with a little dove on it or something like that. And then you download that boy. When you get it, you click on the app. And then it's gonna give you 6 options in the beginning. You click Bible in the upper left. When you click Bible, you're gonna see it's the book, chapter, and verse at the very top. Then underneath that it says NIV, NLT, ESV, King James Version. It gives you the types of Bibles. There's a list. It's blue in the blue. And then underneath that it says PAR, SER, AUD, VIS, and the grade. On that grade thing, on that grade column, row or whatever it's called, you click the INT, which is the interlinear. And when you click the INT, it gives you the language, you know what I'm saying, before the English in the Bible. It may pop up as Greek if you're in the New Testament, but where you're going to go back, after you click the INT, you go back up to the top, and then you go to where we at right now, which is Genesis 30, what's it say in the scriptures, 38?
Genesis 37.
No, right here. Where's that?
Genesis chapter. This is Genesis 39. Chapter 39.
39 or what?
39. This is Genesis chapter 36 and 39.
So you're going to go back up to the top, the book, chapter, and verse, and you go to Genesis 36, and then you should see it in the Hebrew. And that's what we're reading from. And then it's Genesis 36 and 1. You go right to 36 and 1, and you go to where we actually are at, 36 and 39. And then that's when you can join along with us reading the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? You got to start somewhere if you've never seen this language before, you know what I'm saying? all officers and even, you know what I'm saying, up and coming to become officers know how to read and write the Hebrew in the I.S.U.P.K. It's a requirement for priests in the I.S.U.P.K. to know how to read the ancient language. But if you just, you know what I'm saying, a bystander, you know what I'm saying, this is how you learn by just going over it with us as we read it. But we at 36 and 39,
Come on. It can be,
or 39 and 36.
it's at 36, chapter 36 and 39.
Sure.
Come on.
So we about to get there right now. We are Genesis 36 and 39. We're about to read it in Hebrew. And then, you know what I'm saying, that we got to get it rolling. Whenever you ready, I
Come on. I gotta get it because we had chapter 37 put up.
Con. It's like,
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 36, verse 39 in the Hebrew.
so,
Wayah,
uh-huh.
Wayamah,
Wait, a month.
Wayamath,
Mm-hmm.
Batazah,
No, that's an I. It's Ba'il.
Ba'il,
Uh, Hanan.
Kanah,
Canaan.
Canaan,
And actually, those two are kind of supposed to go together. Ba'il Hanan. That's somebody's name.
Baal Canaan. Ba, Bawa,
No, that's enough.
that's a name.
Bond. If it's just the line going down, that's how the nut ends. Remember,
Banah,
bond.
Tazah,
Where you at?
right here.
Oh no, that's another I. It's like it's a I Kabawar. I Kabawar.
Akabawar, Waya, Yawama, Yawamala,
No, Yamalak.
Wa Yamala,
It's a coffee award.
the Kafiyawa,
Hadar.
Hadar,
Mm-hmm.
Was,
Washam.
Washam,
Mm-hmm.
I, Ayah, Ayara, Ayaram, Ayararo,
Ayarawa.
Ayarawa,
Mm-hmm. Iowa.
but Iowa, Sa,
Oh, you read that one before, right? Washam.
Washam. Okay, I'm lost now. Cause I thought we was right here.
You just read Iowa, right?
Damn, yours looks more collide than mine.
It was an Android. So Iowa, my bad, spilling coffee on me.
That's what I said.
Iowa, then after that, Washam. Iowa, Washam.
But Iowa was Shum. Was
No, you gotta read, when you go down, you start at the right and then you go left.
yes, I'm reading right to left.
go down one after that.
Yeah, right here.
So where you at after Washam?
Well, Sham off of his wife. That was his ex. Aisha
No, not exactly. That's a
Aisha
So a Shathwa.
Ashatwa. Makai.
Maha
That's what it was.
Maha Yatab
Mahayata. Mahaya.
Maha Yatab Allah.
Mahayatabala.
I got you. Keep trying. Keep doing the best you can.
Okay. Ba. Ba'a. Ba. Ba'a. Kaka. Shaya. Zakah. Zakayaka. Wa'a. Wa'ala. Wa'ayala. Shamai. So like it's, I'm at Genesis chapter 36 at the end of 40.
Most High in Christ.
I'm at Allah. Alawa.
Okay, so you at I love
Alawayapa.
Okay.
Alawayapa. Come on.
Alawap.
Alawap.
Chief, right?
Come on.
Uh-huh. The last word is Jetheth.
Jetheth.
That's not. I mean, that's
Esau.
No, I'm saying that's not. That's the English. How you say it in English, but in Hebrew, Yathath.
Yathah. Esau. It would be Aisha.
Hold on, where you at now?
40. I said.
Oh, you weren't at the end.
that was-
My bad. So Alawap is in the middle too, kind. Alawapia, and then Aishawa.
Aisha. That's Esau.
Yeah.
Come. Aisha.
And then of the family, so it's love mash. You're gonna start remembering this stuff. Love mash pakath,
Love Mashpaka.
but it's a mud at the end, so it's love mash pakathum.
Mashpakathum. Love Mashkapathum.
Uh-huh. And
La. It should be Lama. Lamakwa. Lamakwama.
come on.
Lamakwamata.
And then the very last one is a ma, right?
Lamakamatham.
Perfect. Good job.
Basha. Bashama.
Basha Mafa.
Bashamatham. Shalaya.
You skipped the Alawap.
Skip Alawap.
You had Chief Tema, right?
So I'm reading. So according to the families and their places by their names, I.S.U.P.K.
Yep.
I'm going back down. So this is Tima. This is the
Right.
Tima Salaki. So Salaki, I'm a little rusty with the Hebrew.
You all good. You're doing great, man. Most High in Christ, right?
Okay. Thama. Thamana. Thamanataza.
No, it looked like a Tazah, but it's an I.
Okay.
It's an I.
Okay. So it is
Amanai.
Thamanai.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see the indicator again. Thamanai Alawap. Thamanai Alawap. I
Alawa.
Alawa.
Mm-hmm.
Alawap.
Mm-hmm. Good thought.
Yathah. Genesis chapter 36, verse 41 in the Hebrew. Alawap. Alawap.
Ahal.
Aha.
Layab.
Aha layab. Sha.
Bama. Ahal. Layab. Bama.
Alaha. Yasha bama.
Ahal. Layab. Bama.
Aha layab bama. Alawap. I.
Allah.
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 Allah. Pa.
You gotta say Alawap again.
Alawap.
Mm-hmm.
Alawap. Paya. Alawap. Paya. Payana. Payana. Panayara.
No, that's not a ra. That's a na.
Paya.
Payanan.
Payanan.
Mm-hmm. Getting it?
Genesis 36 and 42 in the Hebrew. Alawap.
Qanaz.
Quanaz. Alawap.
Yaman.
Tayaman. Alawap.
You know that one, that's from your brother's name. And the brothers you was around with. You know that one? You gotta know. Mabatazar.
Mabatazar.
Yeah.
Can't read it. Salaki.
Shout out to Mabatazar out there. Zama, Ba. That's the Tazar you was look confusing with the I.
Yeah, some of them look alike. So I'm back at Genesis 36 and 43.
Yep. Go ahead. Be ready.
Okay. Alawap. Alawap ma.
Magad Ya Allah.
Maga aya.
Magad Ya Allah.
Maga ayala. Alawap. Aya iram.
Ayaram.
Ayaram. Did I say that right?
You got it. Allah.
Allah.
Mm-hmm.
Alawap.
Alawap Ya.
Alawap ya. I see the end of connection.
Mm-hmm.
Alawap ya. Ayawanam.
Not necessarily.
No, it's
That's a duh in the middle. So it's Adawam.
Adawam. Adawamyam.
No, no.
Up Edom is singular.
Yeah.
Adawam. Salaki is that.
Lamash. Batham.
Lamash Batham.
Mm-hmm.
Ba'arataza.
Perfect. You're going to say that a lot.
Ba'arataza.
That one's going to come up a lot.
Aha.
It's a Akha. Akha Zatham.
Oh, Khan. It is a Khan, not a Ah. Not a Ha.
Okay.
A Ka. Akaza Satum.
Perfect.
Haya
No.
Hazah.
No.
No, it's Hawa.
Yep.
Hawasha.
Hawa'a.
Hawash.
Hawa'a.
Hawa'a. Adawam.
No. It's Esau, not Edom. I.S.U.P.K.
Aisha.
Oh, you skipped out of one. You got I.S.U.P.K. and then Abia. You said Hawa'a, then you had Esau, right?
Come.
Yeah, I.S.U.P.K.
Aisha.
Abia.
Abaya.
Now
Adawam.
And you don't say that little club by itself.
You want to this? Genesis chapter 36, 44. Genesis chapter 37 and 1.
2 more.
Come, sir.
No, 3 more actually.
So it's going to be Wayasha, Wayashaba,
Where your shot.
Wayashab, Yaquab,
Perfect.
Baratazah,
Ba'aratazah.
Maga,
Wawaria.
Maga, Wawaria,
Perfect.
Shabaya,
That's not a shot.
yes, sir.
Good. Abaya.
Abaya,
Abaya. What?
Abaya, Wa,
Ba'aratazah. Kana'ain.
Kana'ain, Genesis chapter 37, verse 2 in the Hebrew. Allah.
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 Yeah, Allah. Good.
Allah. Excuse me.
Allah, the Waf. You need your drink from down there? Allah, the Waf is the best word.
Tala Awa.
Allah, the Waf.
Tala Dawa. Yaquab. Yawa. Yawasap. 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 Bawa. Ban. Shabai. Shabai.
Now this is saying 7 and 10, which is 17.
Shabara.
No, so it's Shabai Aishara.
Shabai Aishara. Shabai.
And then at the end, Shana.
So I said, what this one is?
Shabai Aishara, they're connected.
Shabai Aishra.
And then Shana.
Shana.
When you see the hyphen in the middle, try to say the words together.
Khan. The water, sir.
Yeah.
Bear with me, Baba Pasha.
Yeah, you all good. You doing a lot better than a lot of people.
Okay, let me see. Shah. Let me see. Shana. Shana.
That's it.
Okay. Haya'a. Ra.
Ra'aya.
Ra'aya. Aka.
Af. Oh, my bad, you were saying it together.
Come, sir.
Go ahead, my bad. My nigga.
I was trying to, but with his brothers, but still like it. Ikaya,
Akiowa.
Akiowa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kasa, nah, lie.
That's a
That's
bud.
Kataza,
That's a bud. Tazaawa.
but come. Bud Taza Iowa. Wa'a, Wa'a,
So words like this, you know what I'm saying? A little trick off Shabbat taught me. The what at the beginning, that's a prefix.
mm-hmm.
It's saying and then the hawa'a is something we always read. You say wa,
Hawa'a,
wa hawa'a. You pause after the wa and say hawa'a. It's
Wa
gonna be like
Hawa'a.
that with a lot of words. You pause after the first letter and then say the rest of it.
And that was the, what was that? What?
And was
And
wa
was.
hawa'a.
Don't come.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what that was at.
It's right
Oh
after.
yeah,
the
come
flock.
and ba, bond. No,
No, it's right after the flock.
the flock. Hi,
Yeah.
wa, haya'a,
Wa hawa'a.
wa hawa'a,
Na'ayr.
na'ayr,
Af.
af,
Banya.
bunya,
Bala ha'a.
bala'a,
Balaha. Balaha.
balaha,
Yeah, my bad.
wa'a,
Wa'af.
wa'af. Yeah, ira,
Now banya.
bunya,
Zalapa.
zalapa,
Nashya.
nashia, abawa,
Close.
abanawa,
Abayawa.
abayawa,
Waya ba'a.
wayaba'a, yawasap,
Mm-hmm.
ah,
Mm-hmm.
the bayatum,
Perfect. The Botham.
the bottom, ra'a, I,
Ra'aya.
ra'aya,
Allah.
Allah,
Not Allah. Ra'aya Allah.
ra'aya Allah, ra'aya Allah,
Oh, my bad. That's all. Ra'aya is bad. And then all.
ra'aya all, Allah, Allah, ra'aya all,
Abayaham.
abayahum.
That's one.
Genesis 37, verse 3. Why,
Gotta know how to say that.
why Yasha'ala,
Perfect.
Ayahab,
Not a Yahab. Ahab.
Ahab, Ah, Yawasap, Makala,
McCall.
Makal, Banawa,
Banyawa.
Banyawa, Kai, Ban,
Nope. Kaya.
Kaya Ban,
Zakwanayam.
Zakwanayam, Haya,
Hawa'a.
Hawa'a,
Lawa.
Lawa,
Wa'ai.
Wa'asha'a,
Wa'isha.
Wa'asha, La'am,
Lawa.
Lawa,
Kathanath.
Kathanath. That's the one of that.
Gotta say that last word.
Kath,
After Kathanath.
Kathanath,
Pasayam.
Pasayam.
Now we're gonna go to the English. We was at 36 and 39, right?
Don't come.
You don't gotta. Yeah.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 36, verse 39. And Baal-Hanan, the son of Akabor, died, and Hadar reigned, and his steed. And the name of the city was Pau, and his wife was Methethabel, the daughter of Matred.
If I could, real quick.
Don't come.
So just a little context about where we're at right now in this chapter. what we read last week was all of the sons of Esau. You know what I'm saying? The week before that, we went over some things because we already know Jacob had his sons. You know what I'm saying? He had 12 children, right? 12 sons and one daughter. You know what I'm saying? And from those sons, we get the 12 tribes of Israel. Well, last week we were going over the not necessarily the tribes of Esau, but Esau's descendants, his direct descendants, and they were called dukes because a duke we learned last week. A duke is the highest male. The highest male. What's the word I'm looking for?
Highest male that's next to heir to the throne, correct, sir?
Kind, but there is no throne in Esau because you remember they pretty much bums. I mean, not necessarily. They do have a little bit of wealth, but they not royalty. So but the highest in hereditary lineup. You know what I'm saying? The next to get the inheritance. You know what I'm saying? The highest male in the inheritance. That's what a duke is. You know what I'm saying? So we're reading the sons of Esau. You know what I'm saying? Amalek and all of them, the dukes of Esau. So pretty much that's where we are right now. So you can continue out.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 36, verse 40. And these are the names of the dukes that came of Esau according to their families and after their places by their names: Duke Timnah, Duke Avah, Duke Jetha. Verse 41. Duke Ahalabamah, Duke Allah, Duke Panan. Verse 42. Duke Kanaz, Duke Taman, Duke Mazar. Verse 43. Duke Magdal, Duke Iram. These be the dukes of Edom, according to their habitations and the land of their possession. He is Esau, the father of Edomites.
So real quickly, I just want before we go start the next chapter, I just want to throw in there one quick reminder about Esau and these children he had. So we know Esau, he despised his birthright. You know what I'm saying? He was warring with his brother since the beginning. Him and Jacob were, you know what I'm saying, they were warring with each other since the womb. And then now, even after dealing with Jacob, you know what I'm saying, he's and even after despising his birthright, he's still finding a way to displease the Most High. He had all these children, because remember Esau and Jacob, they both sons of Isaac. So Isaac, they keep the law. You know what I'm saying? They do what the Most High wants. That means they can't lay with heathens. Esau is laying with heathens. Esau had all these children with Ishmaelites and Canaanites, and those aren't his people. You know, they're supposed to be. I want to say. I want to say Shemites, but I'm a little bit off. You know, they're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to lay with heathens. I know we're so early in the book, and it's right after the flood, right after Noah, so it's not a lot of people on earth. But even laying with the Ishmaelites was off because the Most High wasn't with Ishmael. You know what I'm saying? The Most High wasn't with the it goes Shem, Noah, and then Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And if you're not in that lineup, if you're getting a mate from somewhere other than that lineup, going back, then you land with a heathen. And that's what Esau did. He not only despised his birthright, but he didn't want to keep the he didn't want to keep the tradition and the law. It wasn't a written law, but it was a law pretty much the culture of to not lay with the heathen. And he had whole tribes with him. So I just want to throw that in real quick. If you had anything, go ahead.
This is chapter 37. And Jacob dwelt in the land wherein his father was a stranger, in the land of Canaan. Verse 2. These are the generations of Jacob. Joseph, being 17 years old, was feeding the flock with his brethren. And the lad was with the sons of Bela and with the sons of Zilpah, his father's wives. Mm-hmm. And Joseph brought unto his father their evil report. Verse 3. Now Israel loved Joseph more than all his children, because he was the son of his old age, and he made him a coat of many colors. Verse 4.
So real quick, but we in the next chapter now. So right now we're back to Jacob's family. We're back to the family that the Lord is with. We're talking about Joseph right now. Joseph was Jacob and Rachel's son. So Rachel only had two sons. Joseph and Benjamin. Those were the only sons that Rachel had. And they're saying right now that Joseph was really loved. Because we already know that Rachel was Jacob's favorite wife. That was the wife he wanted from the beginning. The wife that he worked 7 years for, got tricked, and then had to work another 7 years for just to get her. You know, so he loved her the most. So this is her son. You know, it's her firstborn son actually. So of course Jacob is gonna love him. And this is pretty much saying that not only this is Joseph. So not only was Joseph loved by his father, but Joseph was kind of like a suck up a little bit. He was kind of like a suck up to his father. He used to trick on his other brothers. I think it said he showed the evil that they did. He went back to his father and gave him reports on the other brothers. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes Jacob wasn't all for that. We're gonna read up on that. But pretty much Jacob did love this brother a lot. He did love this son a lot, and he made him a special coat to show him his love. It was a coat with many different colors. You know what I'm saying? You might have heard of Joseph in the amazing Technicolor dream coat. Well, that's this. You know what I'm saying? The Edomites today are gonna give you a spin on what it is, and give you a watered down, even homosexual type of vibe of a breakdown of this story. But this is what we're talking about now. Joseph and this coat and the dreams that he was having. Right, keep going.
Verse 4. And when his brethren saw that their father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him.
Where'd you stop at?
I stopped at verse Salakia. In the Hebrew, I'm going to be at chapter, I might go to verse 4. So this is the book of Genesis chapter 37, verse 4.
So
in the Hebrew.
We're going back to the Hebrew. We're going to read 7 more in the Hebrew, then we're going to go to the English.
Wayashaya, Akiam, Kaya.
You have verse 4?
Come, verse 4, sir.
So the first word is Waya Ra'awa.
Wa'awa.
Waya Ra'awa.
Waya Ra'awa.
Waya Ra'awa.
Raya Wa'awa.
And the second word is
Akiam.
Akiyawa.
Akiyawa. Kaya. Aya.
Perfect. Kaya.
Kaya. Ayataya.
No, Afua.
Athor. Ahabia.
No, just Ahab.
Ahab.
Abayaham.
Abayaham.
Makal.
Akiwa. Akiwa.
I'm your brother. I'm Ya'ak, right?
Come.
If I'm your brother, I'm Akya, and then this is his brother, so Akya what?
Akiwa. Wayasanaya. Wayasanaya.
Waya Shana Awa.
Wana Shana Awa.
Waya Shana Awa.
Waya Sha'anawa. Athwa.
Wala. Go ahead.
Wala.
Perfect.
Yakaaya. Yakalawa. The Boyaraya.
Close.
The Boyara.
The Barwa.
The Barwa. The Barwa. Lashala. Yashal. Yash,
This is one of them words.
Shalom, Shalom, Yashalawam.
No, I definitely don't say that. So
Salaki.
this is one of them words. You say the first letter, then you pause, then you say the rest of it. Try that.
So it's gonna be wa. It's gonna
No,
be
those are loves.
la shalom,
Perfect. La shalom.
la shalom.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 38. Salaki. Genesis chapter 37, verse 5 in the Hebrew. Walahaya,
Waya chalam.
Wayahalom, Yawasap, Halayawam,
Oh, chalawam.
Halawam,
Chalawam.
Halawam, Waya,
God.
Wayagad, La Akiyam,
La akia.
La Akiya,
La akiyawa.
La Akiyowa, La Akiyowa, Wa Yawasap. I said that right?
Yeah, what?
Wa Yawasap, Yawasap,
Yeah, what?
Iwab,
What, yeah, what's up?
La Yawasapia, Iwab,
Awad, Shana'a.
Shana'a, Athwa. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 37, verse 6 in the Hebrew. Bear with me, Salakia.
Doing good, huh?
Wayamar,
Yeah, Amar.
Waya Amar,
Alahayim.
Alahayim, Shakaya,
Shemaiah.
Shemaiah,
It's like it. Shemaiah was.
Shemayawa, Na'a, Ha'alawam,
Ha Chalawam.
Ha'chalawam, Ha'chalawam, Hazah,
Ashar.
Hazah, Ashar, Hala'aya,
Halamathia. Halamathia.
Halamathia. That's I have green.
Halamathia.
Kalamathia. Let me look at that word again. It's a lot good. That's Halamathia. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 37, verse 7. Wahanaya. Wahanaya.
Now, Wahana.
Wahana. Anayawa.
Anaknawa.
Anakyawa. Ma'a la'amim. Ma'a
Lamyam.
la'nyam.
So it's Ma'a Lamanyam.
Lamanyam.
Ma'al Mayam.
Ma'a mayam. Alama mayam. Batawa.
I read that
Batada.
wrong. I read that wrong. My bad. So
Batada.
it's Ma Alumnium.
Ma'alamyam.
And then the next word is Alumnium.
Ma'alamyam. Batada.
Bathawak.
Bathawak. Bathawak. Hasha da'a.
Hashada.
Hashada. Waha ayina.
Wahana.
Wahana. Homa. Alamatiza.
Alamathia.
Alamathia. Wagam. Masa. Nashabia.
Nope. Nataza.
Natazaba.
Natasaba.
Natazaba.
Waha.
Waha. Na'a.
Wahana.
Wahana.
Tasab.
Tasabina. Tasabana.
Perfect.
Allah. Alamamyam.
Alamath.
Alamath.
Alamathia come.
Ayamatyakam. Watasha, Watashawana,
Wathashaf,
Watasha, Yanawa,
Kha,
Ha,
Wayel, Kha,
Watasha, Ka, Nawa,
Kha, Wayan.
Kawayan,
So it's Wathashaf,
Watasha,
Kha Yawan.
Kayawan, La Ra'ayim,
La
La
Alamathia.
Alamathium,
La Alamathia.
La Alamathia. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 37, verse 8. Wayamara,
Waya Amarwa.
Waya Amara, Lawa, Aki,
Akiba.
Akiaba,
Akiwa.
Akiawa, Hamala,
Uh-huh.
Timla.
Sir. Don't read the blue. Don't read the blue at all. The blue, and now this goes for people out there watching, reading with us. The blue is Yiddish. That's the small hat language. That's why we don't read that at all, and it's not saying what we're trying to say. We actually read in Hebrew. We read in the black. All right, go ahead.
I'm looking for this indicator. Is that Ka,
So it's Thamalak.
Thamalak? Oh, what kind of something in Thamalakra,
No, not love. That's Ma, La, and Ka.
Thalamaka,
And it's Thamalak. You see the
Thamalak.
4 letters?
1, 2, 3.
Ma, La, and Ka.
Look at this. A lot of you did something.
Yeah, let me show you. So the first one is the next one is ma, the next one is la, and the last one is ka.
Come.
The, ma, la, and ka.
Thamalaka.
Thamalak.
Thamalak.
Malak means king, right?
Malak do mean king.
So Thamalak. You
Thamalak.
reign. You reign.
Come. See, mine is different a little bit.
Yeah. Yours is
Slightly different.
Yeah,
It's slightly
I
different.
know.
I'm like, man, it's whipping me too. That's not that. That's
I love you.
I lie, you know. I lie.
You got it. You said it already. I love you. Know.
I lie, you know. I'm.
Um.
I'm.
Mhm.
I'm. Okay.
You got this next one.
Mush.
You got it. Keep going.
Masha.
Mashawal.
Mashawal.
Mm-hmm.
Taz. Mashawal.
Thamashal.
Thamashal.
Banawa.
Banawa.
Waya.
Waya.
Wasapwa.
Waya Wasapua. Iwad.
Mm-hmm.
Shana'i.
Afwa.
Afua. Isle. Ha.
Ha. Ha la maf yawa.
Halamafua. Wa'al.
Shalom with Christ.
Wa. Wa'al.
What kind? Turn it down right now.
Deborah. 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 Just book of Genesis chapter 37 verse 9. Wayahalam. Wayahalawam. Awad. Halawa. Hala. Halaya. Halaya. Aha. Ahara. Waya, YAHSUP, Y-A-S-U-P, 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 I-R-A, Akia, Akiem, Akiem, Wa'a, Wa'ayara, Hana, Hala, Hala'a, Hayara, Halawam, Iwa, Wahana'a, Ha Shanam, Ha Salakia, Ha Shana, Ha Shanash, Ha Shanashawa, Waha Yara'a, Yaha Raya'ara, Wa Ahad, Hasaria, Kawa, Kawa, Kawayaba, Kawayaba. It'll be Kaya, Kayaka, Kayakaya, Mataha, Matahawaya, Matahawaya, Laya. Book of Genesis chapter 38. Salakia. The book of Genesis chapter 37 verse 10 in Hebrew. Salakia.
You're doing great. I keep it going.
Washa, Waya, Wayasa, Wayasara,
So it's Waya Sapar.
Wayasapar, Wayasapar. Wayasapar. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What letters is Abba, Abai,
All.
huh?
You had 10, right? 37 to 10?
37 to 10, yes, sir.
That's
His
all.
father.
That's not a but, that's a love.
That's a lot.
All.
So like you say, I'm reading right here.
Yeah, me too. All.
Where is that? His father.
Oh, you reading right
His
down
father.
there. Oh, you read it all already.
Come.
Then that's what it's like.
Salaki, that's why I'm saying mine's kind of go 3, yours is 2. Stack 2. Salaki, forgive me, sir. Aban. Abaya. Abaya. Wa'ala. Wa'ala Ashaya. Wala'a Yeshaya. Wala'a Aki. Akiwa. Akiwa. Waya. Wayaga. Wayagara.
You had and rebuked.
Kamakan, did I say that right?
So it's waya ga'ir.
Waya ga'ir.
Oh yeah, waya ga'ira.
Waya ga'ara.
Ga'ir sound better. Yeah, waya ga'ir.
Waya ga'ir. Ba'a.
But
I mean,
what?
like, did I say that right, sir?
But what?
But what? Abaya.
Abayawa.
Abayawa. That's the end of the connector. Salakia, sir. Abayawa. It'll be Waya. Wayama.
Waya Amar.
Waya Amar.
Lawa.
Lawa. Ma'a.
Just ma.
Oh, Ma. Forgive me.
Mm-hmm.
Ha'alawa.
Ha khalawa.
Ha'halawa. That is
Ha khalawam.
Ha'halawam. Oh my God. Ha'azah.
Mm-hmm.
Ha'azah.
Huzzah. Yep.
Come. Ashar.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that connected.
Kalamath.
Kalamath. Habaya. Haba'a.
No, haba wa'a.
Haba wa'a.
Naba.
Nabawa.
Naba wa'a.
Nabawa.
Naba wa'a.
Naba wa'a.
Uh-huh.
Ayan ana'a.
Anya.
Anya. Ooh. What? It's wa'a.
Wa'a maka.
Ma'ayaka. Wa'a.
Wa'a khayaka.
Wa'a
khayaka. Wa'akyaka.
Wa'akyaka. Laha tazha. Laha.
Shaf.
Sha.
Kawath.
Kawath.
Laha shaf kawath.
Laha kawath.
Laha shaf kawath.
Laha shaf kawath. Laka. Arasha.
Arataza.
Arataza. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. Arataza. Genesis chapter 37, verse 11.
That's the last one for this time.
Come. Wakwana. I am. Wakwana.
Waya. Kwana awa.
Waya. Kwana aya.
Awa. Mm-hmm.
I'm.
No, but what?
But what? But yeah.
Akiwa.
Akiwa. I see that dash. Yeah. Akiwa.
Don't worry about that dash.
Come. Wa abba. Wa abaya. Wa abaya.
Wa abia wa.
Wa abu. But what abia wa. Shamar.
Shamar was right.
Shamar. Aha.
Af.
Hadabar.
Now you go back to the English.
And where we ended at, we at 37.
Mm-hmm.
This
37 and 4 or something like that, right?
Khan.
Yeah. 37 and 4.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 37, verse 4.
And just real quick, where we at, sis, and anybody else is just joining along. So we talking about Joseph, which is the son of Jacob. Jacob had those 12 children, right? 12 sons and one daughter, and Joseph was one of his sons. Joseph was one of the sons, like Joseph and Dan are two of the sons that a lot of brothers and sisters don't really know about because they're not famous like that. There's no trial of Joseph and there's no trial of Dan. And we just know the sons of Jacob or the sons of Israel. We know the 12 tribes. Well, Joseph was one of the sons, and we're about to find out what happened to him, which is why he wasn't part of the 12 tribes of Israel. So we in the book of Genesis 37, 37 and 4. We're reading about Joseph right now. You go ahead whenever you're ready.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 37, verse 4. And when his brothers saw that the father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him and could not speak peaceably unto him. Verse 5. And Joseph dreamed a dream, and he told it to his brethren. He told it his brethren, and they hated him yet more. Verse 6. And he said unto them, Hear, I pray you, this dream which I have dreamed. Verse 7. For behold, we were binding sheaves in the field, and lo, my sheaf arose, and also stood upright. And behold, your sheaves stood out about, and made obeisance to my sheaf. Verse 8. And his
So real quick. So pretty much right now, what we're getting from this is not only is Joseph, you know what I'm saying, the one of the more favorite sons of Jacob, but he's kind of like a kiss up to his father too. He's kind of a, I don't want to say kiss ass because that makes it sound bad, but he kind of a suck up a little bit. And on top of that, he goes back to the other brothers and rubs it in. He told him he had this dream. Go back from the top of
7.
yeah.
Genesis chapter 37, verse 7. For behold, we were binding sheaves in the field, and lo, my sheaf arose, and also stood upright.
So he's saying he had this dream with him and all his brothers in it, and now we was doing work. We was getting you know what I'm saying, crops out of the field, or it's like not sheep, not crops, but we. Let's look up. I looked up obeisance. Let's look up sheaf real quick.
Okay.
I know it's work with some type of crop, but I want to be for certain. Okay, a sheaf. This is the Google Dictionary definition of sheaf. A bundle of grain stalks laid lengthwise and tied together. So it was a whole bunch of grain stalks. And he said in the dream, I had a sheaf of grain stalks, and my sheaf stood upright, man. It was nice and tall and a healthy sheaf of grain stalks. But all of y'all sheaves, they were roundabout. You know, they were curving, they were falling about, and then y'all sheaves were obeisance to my sheaves. So I looked that up too. Obeisance. It's a noun. It's a gesture expressing differential respect, such as a bow or courtesy. So pretty much he's saying y'all sheaves were respecting my sheaf for being better than y'all. I had a dream. And the other brothers, of course they're not gonna like that. And so of course, who would like that? Just somebody always sucking up to the father, and then coming back to me saying stuff like, "Yo, I had this dream, and I was better than you in my dream, just like I'm better than you in real life." Like that's crazy. You know, it's not brotherhood on Joseph's side, but it's not brotherhood from the other kids as well. We're gonna find out how they lack brotherhood. But you can keep going though.
And behold, your sheaf stood round about, and made obeisance to my sheaf.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 8. And his brother said unto him, Shalt thou indeed reign over us? Or shalt thou indeed have dominion over us? And have hated him yet more for his dreams and his words.
They hated him. Keep going.
Verse 9. And he dreamed yet in another dream, and told it was his brethren, and said, Behold, I have dreamed a dream more. And behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars made obeisance to me. Verse 10. And he told it to his father and to his brethren. And his father rebuked him, and said unto him, What is the dream that thou hast dreamed? Shall I, thy mother and thy brethren indeed come to bow down ourselves to thee, to the earth? Verse 11. And his brethren envy him, and his father observed the same.
So you're gonna stop where you stopped in the Hebrew. You stopped at 11, right?
Now what's at verse 12, sir?
Yeah, so stop. So real quick, so pretty much, you know what I'm saying, even his father wasn't like it. His father still loved him, and he loved him, you know what I'm saying, very much. Almost like, I want to say his father loved him the most out of all his kids. But his father was still going to say, he was still going to check him like, hey, you know what I'm saying, all this of your brothers and everybody being obeisance to you. He's like, what's with that? You know what I'm saying, that's not right. That's not Tawad. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna hate him for it like his brothers hate him for it, but he letting them know that's not Tawab. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be thinking you better than everybody, even if you really are better than everybody. And that takes us to like the law of brotherhood that we have now. You know, this is way later than that, but Christ, you know what I'm saying, taught us what? What did Christ teach us when it comes to brotherhood? Anybody? Go ahead.
Uh, Forgive thy brother, and brotherhood is a weapon.
Well, yeah, damn right. But what I'm looking at, forgive thy brother too. That's heavy. We're gonna get into that later. But about brotherhood, but don't treat your brother as you would want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Like what did he say? He said, so like let's go to it. Well, we don't got that much time because we're gonna have to read all this. Pretty much, we treat your brother as treat your neighbor as if you would want to be treated. Right? Christ said that, right?
All the time.
Go ahead, sis. You got a mic. You gotta turn it on with that button. Hold it for like 3 seconds. Oh, I turned that joint off, Slacky. We was having all types of problems with the mic before you came. But right now.
Salaki, sir, I just had a question. So would the proper way for him to handle that be, instead of him interpreting his own dream and bringing it to his family, would it have been more proper for him to go in private, maybe to his father, and bring and say, hey, this is my dream. How should I properly interpret this?
Yeah, damn right, sis. Definitely, because I mean the way he did it, he just like he really wasn't when he interpreted the dream. He really didn't even need interpretation. But even though he knew what the dream was about, he went straight to his brothers and told his brothers, like, "Hey, I had a dream that I was just shitting on y'all." You know what I'm saying? Like it's several different ways he could have did it. He could have, like you said, went to the father first. Like, hey, I had a dream with, you know what I'm saying, Reuben and them and the rest of the brothers and the rest of the I.Q. And you know what I'm saying, that we was working in the field and my work was better than all of their work. And then his father might have said, hey, you might not even want to tell your brothers about that dream. You know what I'm saying? Or he could have went to one brother and said, hey, I had a dream. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Just like how we would handle it today. Like you might think of me some type of way. He might have to kind of give it a precursor before he dropped the dream on him. Like just say like, hey, you might think of it some type of way, but you know what I'm saying? In the dream, you was doing this and I was doing that, and you know what I'm saying? My in the dream, my work was looking better than your work. And it was just the way you express it. You know what I'm saying? Shows a little bit of respect. Don't just come and be like, oh, my work in the dream. Your work was what's the word again? Obeisance, right? Your work was obeisance to my work. You know what I'm saying? It's almost just like you just patting yourself on the back for something that and low key, it's heavy you say that because further down the line, after what we read about today, his dream is really a what's it called? Yeah, kind of like a vision almost to what's actually gonna happen in real life, because they are gonna be obedience to him later down the line, but we're not gonna find out about that until a few weeks from now. But you don't just, especially when a brother not deserving of you to just, and excuse my language, Israel, for saying crap on him and stuff, because that's really the only way I know how to put it. But he's just shrugging on him. You know what I'm saying? He's just saying like, man, in the dream, y'all, everything about y'all did all this, and it was just not even as good as everything about me. You know what I'm saying? And already on top of that, you the favorite brother. You know what I'm saying? Like just there's a scripture that says treat an elder or I think it's in First Timothy or Second Timothy, but it says something like entreat an elder as a father. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, you're not gonna treat your big brother like you treat your father, but your big brother is older than you, and your big brother is an elder, and so with that, you're gonna give him the respect as an elder would deserve. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily as your father, but you would give him the respect. You don't just even if say your big brother's your big brother. Say Lacombe was my big brother. We were blood brothers, and Lacombe was my older brother by 5 years. And Lacombe couldn't read. But I'm sitting here knowing how to. I'm reading Harry Potter and I'm reading all types of. I don't know. I'm reading a whole bunch of books. I don't come to Lacombe and be like, "Hey, I had a dream. I was teaching you how to read and you couldn't get it." Like that. You don't do that type of stuff. It's just not brotherhood, man. You treat your brother and you treat your neighbor the way you would want to be treated.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, go ahead, sis.
So, like I said, so in those kind of situations where you know that you have an ability above those who are above you, and Satan above you, what's the proper way to carry yourself so that you always have humility, even if you do excel in a way that they don't, especially like if you want to share that gift with them, but you don't want to come off like I'm superior.
I'm glad you said this. I'm gonna pull the scripture that I was just talking about. Now again, this is in the New Testament, just like the one we were talking about with Christ, when Christ was saying, "Treat your neighbor the way you would want to be treated." But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying, that the spirit of brotherhood was there since the beginning. So even in the Old Testament, these brothers should have acted on this way. I'm about to get it. Give me 1 second. Gotta look for it.
So, like I said, also a question.
Go ahead.
So, like, also, sir, like, when you're in the world, specifically, like, as a slave, and if you have abilities that's above, like, let's say you're under a Edomite or something like that, or even if you're under Israel, but, they follow the Edomite way of life or whatever, like, how do you also keep yourself in line so that they don't, because they'll do something evil to you, especially, if you have abilities above theirs.
Con. So in the slave, that situation is a little different. In the slave, you got to be as wise. What's the scripture say? Be as wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Because in the slave, your livelihood is at jeopardy for little things. Like you could just not offer your coworker a donut, and that coworker will go to the boss and say, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she a bad worker. She always frowning at me. And then then you about to get written up for something you ain't even know. So and always things at the slavery, things where our livelihood is at risk. Sometimes you know what I'm saying. I want to say you know what I'm saying. I don't don't put your light under the table or light under the bush like the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying. Be proud to be an Israelite, but at the same time you gotta kind of tuck your lip a little bit. You gotta bite your lip and tuck your chin a little bit because you can't be as bold as you want to be. You can't just be like you gotta be you gotta be as wise as a serpent. You gotta play their game, but play it with your. You gotta play their rules, play their game, but don't break your rules. You know what I'm saying? Play their game, but don't break none of your rules. You know what I'm saying? So if a coworker is not as good as you, then just you know what I'm saying. If they need help, help them. But if they don't need help, then let them be bad. You know what I mean? You there to do your work and get your paycheck. You're not there to help them get their paycheck. Now, if it's a brother or a sister and you want to show them love, then you help them out. And if you don't want to hurt their feelings, you already helping them out. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to shame them for needing help. You know what I'm saying? But if it's somebody that you're not gonna help, then you just stay in your lane and let them be bad. Let your light shine at the slave too. But back to the scripture where the original not out of the workplace you're talking about. How do you let it be known that you're better than somebody at something, right?
Concert, but not in a. It's like if you just being like, let's say you just being like you use the analogy, sir. If you were the younger brother and you could read and the older brother couldn't, and it's just like you're happy you could read and you want to vibe with the brother, you want to connect with your brother about that. But how do you connect with him without it being like, like, ooh, look what I can do, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So we about to go to 1 Timothy. You just sent me something. I'm gonna check out what you sent me real quick. Ooh wee. Okay. Go get that. Go get that. Yeah. So I'm gonna pull the scripture. Take it. Do what you gotta do. So we're gonna go to 1 Timothy 5:1. This is in the New Testament. 1 Timothy 5:1. It goes and it reads, "Rebuke not an elder." So rebuke, we know what rebuke means. It kind of means like shame a little bit, right? So don't shame an elder. Never bring shame to an elder, no matter what it is. If my I remember my, you know what I'm saying, Lord rest his soul, or may he rise again, Salakia. But my granddad, he was at a position where I had to take care of him. You know what I'm saying? We all get to that age where our children have to take care of us till we so old. But he would do things like, you know what I'm saying, defecate. Is that the word, defecate? He would defecate on himself. I'm not gonna be like, damn, granddad, that shit nasty. I'm never gonna shame him. And then I'm gonna go further, because he's an elder, but entreat him as a father. So I'm gonna entreat him as a father. And the scripture, what does the scripture say to do as a father? Honor thy mother and thy father. So we never shame our elders, and we honor our elders just for the sake of being our elders. And when doing that, when we do that, you know what I'm saying, even when we're better than our elders, there's a way to honor our elders and kind of let them know, like just like if this is like the reading analogy, and then even being in the truth, I'll be like, hey, Salakia, sir, but you having trouble reading. If I could, I could show you a little bit how I got as good as I am, and then, you know what I'm saying, you might be able to work on it, something like that, you know what I'm saying, along those lines. As far as the sheaf in the field with Joseph and his brothers, they'd be like, he would possibly be like, man, I had this dream that we were all working in the film, and it appeared, you know what I'm saying, that my work was at this stature, but y'all work wasn't at that stature. It wasn't that good. Saying things like what's the word again? What was not that word? The observiance word. Obsidians, yeah. Saying words like obsidians. Like we looked it up. Obsidians means like y'all work had to bow to my work. He could have left that out. He didn't even need to put that in there. It's almost shaming them further, it's shaming them. You know what I'm saying? This is making them hate him as a brother that's like the golden child even more. So we don't even if we are the golden child, we don't want to rub it in on our brothers. Did I answer that correctly? Most high in Christ. No sweat. Tuaba, you ain't no juice or nothing? Most high in Christ. Oh, the water says you always hold us down. The water. Aquafian in the house. Give a sister a hand. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down as always. Already. So we're gonna go back to the Hebrew right now? Are we going back to the Hebrew?
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 37, verse 12.
Go ahead. Take your time if you need.
Okay. Wayalabaya, Akia.
So the first word is Wayalakwa.
Walayakwa,
Wayalakwa.
Lakwa,
And the second word is Akyawa.
Akiawa. Oh, crap. Oh, man, it just went me back. It took me all the way back,
You
sir.
need to use mine. I'll get you where you need to be.
Come. Okay. Lara, Laraba.
We had 36.
Come, sir. 37 verse 12.
Oh, 37 and 12.
Come.
If you rather read it from the Android, I'll just read it from this one.
Come. Abba.
Android, man. You know what I'm saying? The game. I'll just play.
Is that Atha?
Hold on, give me a sec.
They say E.T. I think that's Atha. Atha. Taza. Taza'a.
Yeah, so right before flock, right?
Come at flock.
Are you at
Oh
flock?
yeah, right before flock was it Atha?
So it's Af,
Ath. Taza.
Taza,
Taza'a.
Taza'an.
Taza'an.
Mm-hmm.
Abayaha.
Abayahum.
Abayahum.
Bashakam.
Bashakam.
Just say the verse. You ain't got to say the whole book and everything.
Come.
Verse 13.
Shamara.
You got to say verse 13.
Oh, verse 13. Why Shamara.
Waya Amar.
Waya Amar. Yasharala. Yasharala. Yasharala.
Mm-hmm.
Ayah.
All.
Yawasap.
Mm-hmm.
Halawa. Hala.
Allah Wa'a.
Allah Wala. That is
Akyaka.
Akyaka. Raya.
Ra'ayim.
Ra'ayim. Baskayawa.
Bashakam.
Bashakam. Lakaya.
Laka.
Laka. Wa'a lahaka.
Wa'a Ashakya. Ashaka.
Wala ashakya.
Wa'a.
Wa'a.
It's like Ashar.
Wa ashar. Wa ashar.
Ashalaka.
Wa ashalaka. Allah.
Allah Yaham.
Allah Yaham.
Waya Amar.
Wa ya Amar. La'am.
Lawa.
Lawa. Hanaya. Hanaya.
Ha Nanaya.
Ha nanaya. Man, them is 2 words. Like ha nanaya. Wa yama.
Verse 14.
Verse 14. Wa yama ya wamara.
Waya Amar.
Wa ya Amar.
Lawa.
Lawa.
Laka.
Laka. Na'a.
Uh-huh.
Ra'a.
Uh-huh.
Ath.
Yep.
Now
This is the word that we hate to read, but that's what it says.
Shalom.
No, it says Shalom.
Shalom. Ataya.
Akyaka.
Akyaka. I'm gonna remember that eventually. Salaka. Wa'ata. Hold on.
Wa'af.
Wa'ath.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Ha Taza'a. Taza'an. Ha Taza'an.
Ha Taza'an.
That's
That's
what.
that's what. Okay. Wa'asha.
Wa
Wa'ashaba.
Waha
Waha.
Shabanya.
Wa'ashabamya.
Waha Shabanya.
Wa'ashabanya. The bar. Waya.
Wa Yash Shalak. Wa Yashalak.
Wala shayak.
Hawa.
Hawa. Wala shayak yawa.
Ya Shalak. Hawa.
Waya alak Shawa.
Waya Shalak.
Waya Shalak.
Hawa.
Hawa.
Mhm.
Hawa.
Ma. That's an I, right?
This look like ma.
That's a ma I, or is it a ma?
That look like a ma'ai.
Yes, a ma I.
Ma'aya. Ma'aya pa.
Ma I makwa.
Ma'aya kwa.
Ma I makwa.
Ma'ai makwa. Haba. Haba'a.
Ha.
Ha.
Chabara
Habara.
wan. Chabara wan.
Ha kabaran.
Chabara wan.
Kabarawan.
Mhm.
Waya. Wayaba.
Waya ba'a.
Wayaba'a. Shakama. Shakama'a.
Shekama.
Shakama.
Mhm. What verse you at?
15.
You gotta say it.
Verse 15. Waya sanayaha.
Waya ma.
Wayama.
Taza'a.
Taza'a.
Hawa.
Hawa. Okay, I'm getting this P and that one mixed up.
Waya ma taza'a Hawa.
Aya'a. Ayasha. Ayasha.
That's right. Oh, Ayash.
Ayash. I knew I was saying it around the end of connected. Ayash.
Wahana.
Wahana. That's going to
Ta'aya.
be Ta'aya. Ta'ayata. Ta'ayah.
Yeah, ta'aya. The ayah, yep.
Basha. Bashada.
Bashada.
Bashada. Wayash. That's Washa. There.
Waya.
Wayash. Wayasha.
Sha.
Wayashabya.
Sha'a. Lahak. Waya.
Waya.
Sha'a. Sha'a.
Sha'al.
Haka.
Haka.
Hawa.
Hawa.
So, Waya.
Waya.
Sha'a.
Sha'al.
Hawa.
Hawa.
Waya
Waya
Sha'a.
Sha'ayawa.
Uh-huh.
Waha Shayawa.
This iPhone
Hayash.
hurt my eye.
It's so small, ain't it?
It's different.
It's a lot here. You can
Yeah.
swap back if you want to. I struggle with it.
We're gonna do a couple more.
Ta'aya. Ta'ayawa.
That's ha Ayash.
Ha'ayash. Ha'ayash.
Mm-hmm. Lahamar.
Lahamar. Ama.
Just ma.
Ma.
And then the Bakwash.
Tabakwash. Tabakwash. Okay. It's going to be verse
We
30.
started at 12, so we're gonna go up to 20.
Go to 20
Yeah.
in the Hebrew.
Yeah, and he
Come. Okay. Bear with me.
19. Let's do 19.
19. Wayara. I messed up.
Yeah, verse 16, right?
Come. Verse 16. This is
Waya Amar.
Waya Amar. Ayah. Haya.
Akia.
Akia.
Anakia.
Anakia. Mabat Kosha. Hagada'a. Hagada'aya.
Haga Yada.
Haga Yada.
Na'a.
Na'a. Ayam.
Leah.
Oh, that's Leah.
Ayapa.
Ayapa. Ha'a.
Ham.
Ham. Ra'ayam.
Ra'ayam.
Ra'ayam. I said it so wrong. Forgive me, sir.
You all good?
Ra'ayam.
Ra'ayam, yep.
Ra'ayam.
And verse you at?
Verse 17.
You're trying to remember that first word, right?
Verse 17, sir?
The first word that come up. Well, it was the first word for the past few verses.
It's a lot, sir.
Waya Amar.
Waya Amar. Hayasha.
Ayash.
Ayash.
Nasa I. That's like
Nas-
Nasa Iowa.
Nice awa. Hai. Aha. Ah.
Maza.
Maza.
Kaya.
Kaya. Maza kaya. Kaya. Sha'aya.
Shema Ithia.
Shama'ithia. Oh my God.
Amariam.
Omarium.
Uh-huh.
Nalak. Nalakai. Malak. Wakai.
Nanalaka.
Nalakai. Nalakai.
Dath. Dathiana. You
Das.
looking at that? My bad.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
I know,
Go
sir.
ahead. Look.
Okay. What was that again? Salakia. Okay.
Ready.
Da.
Yeah.
Da.
Dathiana.
Dathya. Dathya. Dathyana.
Mm-hmm.
Dathanaya. Dathanaya.
Dathiana.
Kanwakan.
Waya.
Waya.
Laka.
Wayalaka. Yawasap. Ahar.
Akar.
Hakar.
Uh-huh.
Akia.
Atika.
Akyaka.
That's a what? My bad. Akia what?
Akiawa.
Uh-huh.
Wayash. Wayasham. Wayashama.
Waya. Ma. Taza am.
Waya. I keep getting that P and that Q mixed up. Salakia.
It's all good.
Waya. Way. Skip it.
Waya. Ma. Taza am.
Waya taza am.
Waya. Ma. Taza am.
Waya taza am.
Waya.
Waya
Ma. Taza am.
mataza am.
Mm-hmm.
The batan.
Badathan.
The batan.
Badathan.
The thon. Verse 18. I is going
Wa.
to be Ira.
Wa.
Ira.
That's wa.
Wa. Ira.
Waya. Ra. Waya.
Waya.
Ra. Awa.
Ra'awa.
Wa. Awa.
Wa'awa.
Hold on, my bad. Waya. Ra. Awa.
Waya. Ra'awa. Atha.
Athua.
Athua. Marahaqua.
Uh-huh. Perfect.
I said it right?
Perfect.
Abatar Ra'im.
Wa.
Wa.
Bataram. Bataram.
Wa Bataram. Ya'a.
Yaquara.
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 Yaquarab. Right?
Yep.
Yaquarab. With a B at the end. Salakia. Okay. Allah. Allahayim.
Yep. Perfect.
Allahayim.
Wa Allah Yaham.
Wa Allahayim.
Allah Yaham.
Allahayam. Wayatnak.
Wayathanak.
Yatanak.
Kalawa.
Kalawa.
So Waya.
Waya.
Thanakalwa.
Waya Nakaiwa.
Waya Thanakalwa.
Ya Nayakawa.
Waya
Waya
Thanakalwa.
Tanakawa.
Athwa.
Athwa. Lahama Taza.
Lahama.
Lahama
Yathawa.
Yathawa. Lahama Mayaha.
Lahama Yathawa.
Lahama Yathawa.
Let's read two more. We get into it.
Verse 19. Wayama Waya Ya
Waya Amarwa.
Waya Amayra Haya Hasha
Ayash. That's
Ayash Salaki sir. Ayash. That's AHYA. Ayash.
All.
Al Ayira.
Akiwa.
Akiwa.
Hana.
Hana Baal.
Ba'al.
Baal.
Ha.
Halamataz.
Kalama.
Kalama.
Kalamarath.
Kalamara.
Ha Kalamarath.
Ha Kalamarath. Hala
Halazah.
Halazah
Ba'a.
Ba'a.
Last one.
Okay. Verse 20. Wa'at Wa'atha. Did I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
Wa'atha
No, Wa'aitha.
Wa'aitha. Wa'aitha Laka
Lakawa.
Lakoa. Lako La Lako. Where is that letter at? Lako Laka. Lakowa.
Lakawa, right?
Lakowa. Kanwakansa. Wanaha Wana Wa Nahagar
My bad, go ahead.
Wa Nahagara
Nahara Gahawa.
Naharagawa
Nahara Gahawa.
Nagara Yahweh
Na Wa Naha
Wa Naha
Raga
Raga
Hawa.
Hawa
There you
Wana
go. Wana Shalakawa.
Wala Shalakawa
Wana Shalakawa.
Wala Shalakawa
Wana Shalakawa.
Wala Shanakawa
Okay.
Bahadya
Ba'akad.
Ba'akadya But no, it's not a yeah. Salakia.
Ba'akad.
Ba'akad Ha
Ha Barawath.
Ha Barawath
Wa
Wa
Amar.
Amara Arayana
Wa
Amar
Amarnawa. Wa Amarnawa.
Wa Amarnawa
Haya.
Haya Ra'a
Ra'aya.
Ra'aya Ra'aya A Kalathnawa
A Kalathawa.
A Kalathawa Wana'a Wanaira
Wana
Wana
Ra'a.
Ra'a
Ma.
Ma'a Ma Ya
Yahayawa.
Yahayawa Ha
Ha.
Ha
Ha Lamath Yawa. Ha Lamath Yawa.
Ha Lamathiwa
Already, back there you go. Back to the English. No sweat, bro. Need some water?
No, I'm for a while, man. Okay, so we stopped at Genesis chapter 37, verse 12. And his brother went to feed their father's flock, and Shem, and Shechem, Salakia. Verse 13. And Israel said unto Joseph, do not thy brethren feed the flock in Shechem? Come, and I will send thee unto them. And he said to him, here I am. Verse 14. And he said unto him, go, I pray thee, see whether it be well with the brethren, and well with the flocks, and bring me word again. So he sent him out of the vale of Hebron, and he came to Shechem. Verse 15.
So right now, Joseph, this is much after that dream that he had. I think he had a couple dreams, if I'm not mistaken. But this is much after those dreams, and now he's just about to go try to work with his brothers, feeding the flocks, and a little bit of land, a little bit off. So he's about to go meet up with his brothers.
Verse 15. And a certain man found him, and behold, he was wandering in the field. And the man asked him, saying, what seekest thou? Verse 16. And he said, I seek my brethren. Tell me, I pray thee, where they feed their flocks. Verse 17. And the man said, they departed from hence. Salakia, they departed hence. For I heard them say, let us go to Dothan. And Joseph went after his brethren and found them in Dothan. Verse 18. And when they saw him afar off, even before he came near unto them, they conspired against him, saying, Salakia, they conspired against him to slay him. Verse 19. And they said one to another, behold, this dreamer cometh. We stopped at verse 20, sir.
Khan. So before we get back into the Hebrew, you hear. So he met up. He seen his. He wants to go work with his brothers, and he met up with them, and then his brothers see him coming, and they like, yo, that's what's his name? That's young Joseph, man, the suck up to dad, the one that thinks he's better than us, and the one that damn near is better than us. Let's just kill him. They talking about killing him right now, unaliving him, Salaki. That's what they talking about. We're gonna go back to the Hebrew. I know the Hebrew be kind of a chore sometimes, so I'm gonna give us a little bit of a spoiler for what's expected. But what they gonna do? They're gonna pretty much they're gonna say we should just we're not gonna kill him because we our brother, but let's do him real dirty. Let's throw him in a pit, and then just then we're gonna find out what they actually do to him. But they trying not to kill him, but they trying to do some unbrotherly stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, one, Joseph shouldn't have been, you know what I'm saying, that golden child to the rest of his brothers. But that doesn't give his brothers the excuse to want to, you know what I'm saying, plot to unalive him. You know what I'm saying? That's not brotherhood right there. These scriptures are a perfect testament to what we go through today as a nation. You know what I'm saying? Just because we jealous of a brother, you know what I'm saying, in our own nation, doesn't mean we should want to cause harm to him. You know what I'm saying? Or a sister. Just because we jealous of a sister doesn't mean we should want to cause harm to her, or even just do her bogus in the slightest. You know what I'm saying? For all aspects of everything, anything you can think of, from being at the workplace, from being at home, being your carnal sister. You know what I'm saying? Or even may be your you know what I'm saying, a sister wife. You know what I'm saying? Another wife to your husband. Or if you're a brother, you know what I'm saying, it could be somebody at the workplace. It could be somebody that just has better talent than you. Like I know Captain Nakai be vexing a lot of people. Everybody wish they could rap like Captain Nakai. But that don't mean we got to be a less of a brother to Captain Nakai. Captain Nakai is one of the most brotherly brothers I know. You know what I'm saying? But that brother got many talents. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say he's very much better than me in everything, but almost, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to be a asshole to him. Salakia for my words. But yeah, that's what the spirit of this is. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sis. You use the mic, Mother Kashan? Salakia.
Sorry.
You good?
I was listening to one of General Mahaiman's classes, and he was talking about how, like, wives, and he's like, if you feel yourself feeling some type of way, you know, like, I guess, if I remember correctly, against another woman, it's just like, how do you make yourself better? Like, stop, you know, feeling insecure and do what you need to do to make yourself, improve yourself, instead of feeling jealousy or hatred.
Damn right. It's just a hand. You always got to analyze yourself. And that's what these brothers could have did right here. You know what I'm saying? The brother, Joseph could have told that brother, those brothers, the dream about the work. You know what I'm saying? Being submissive to his work, and they could have analyzed themselves. Be like, yo, how do we get our work better than his? Instead, they see him. They thinking about throwing him in the pit. You know, we about to read about that now. We about to go to the Hebrew right now, but we're gonna get that. We're gonna get back there momentarily.
I got to read verse 20, then starting Hebrew 21.
Most High Christ, go ahead.
Genesis chapter 37, verse 20. Come now, therefore, and let us slay him, and cast him into some pit, and we will say, some evil beast hath devoured him, evil beast have devoured him, and we shall see what will become of his dreams.
Pretty much, they talking big stuff, and they about to put hurt on that boy for let's say, what's up with them dreams now? That's crazy. And that's their own flesh. That's their carnal brother. Good night. That's how some of us in the world act, man. We'll do harm to our own flesh and blood. You know what I'm saying? Immediate family members, just off of jealousy. But let's get back into the Hebrew real quick. You know what I'm saying?
This is the book of Genesis chapter 37, verse 21 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA.
Perfect.
Iowa.
Oh, that's Reuben. So Ra'awaban.
Ra'awaban. Salakia. Waya, Wayataza, Wayatazalawa,
Wayatazal.
Wayatazal,
Hawa.
Hawa, Maya,
Mayadan.
Mayadan,
Waya Amar.
Waya Amar,
La'a.
La'a,
Naka Nawa.
Lakanawa, Napa, Napaash.
Napash. Verse 22. Gotta say that.
Verse 22, Wayamar,
Waya Amar.
Waya Amar, Allah,
Alham.
Allaham, Allah, how you say Reuben again, sir?
Ra'awaban.
Ra'awaban, La, I,
All.
all, that's really all. Salakia.
Because it's not Allah.
Yeah.
So then we got
We got
Tashapakawa.
Tashapakawa, Da'am,
Just down.
Dam, Hasha, Hashala, Hashalayaka,
Close. One more syllable.
Hashalayakaya,
Lawa. Shakawa.
Hakawa,
Hashala.
Hashala,
Yakawa.
Yakowa,
Hashala Yakawa.
Hashalayakawa,
Uh-huh.
Atha,
Athawa.
Athawa,
All.
all,
Habawar.
Habawar, Hazah, Ashar,
Yep. Bamadabar.
Bamadabar, Waya, Waya'at,
Wayad.
all,
Going.
Tashala,
Tashalakawa.
Tashalakawa, Ba'a,
Bawa.
Bawa,
Lama'ain.
Lama'ain, Hasha,
Hataza.
Hatazaya,
Hatazayal.
Hatazayal,
Afwa.
Athwa,
Mayadam.
Mayadam, Lahashabawa,
Lahashayabawa.
Yahashayabawa,
Perfect. All.
Al,
Abayawa.
Abawaya.
Remember, Abba
Abba
is
is father.
Khan. Abayawa.
Verse 23. Okay. Waya'a. Ka'ashiya. Ka'ashila. Salakia, what is that? That is
Kashar.
Ka'ashar. Ka'ashar. That is it. That's just it. Ka'ashar. Ba'a. Yawasa. All. Ayah.
Akyawa.
Akyawa.
Waya. Pash.
Wayapash.
Pash ya Toa.
Wayapash Yatoa.
Pash ya Toa. Yep. Khan.
Ayah. Yawasap. Kathanata.
Katha Nathawa.
Katha Nathaya.
Nathawa.
Nathawa. Katha
Kathanath.
Kathanath. Hapa
Hapasayim.
Hapasayim.
Ashar.
Ashar. Ayah.
Ilayawa.
Alayawa. Verse 24. Waya Kwahaya.
No sweat. Take your time. Rest your eyes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I know, like it can be a lot. You know what I'm saying? While you get it back together, you know what I'm saying? Take a few breaths. If you ready to go, let's get it.
Waya Shalabaya.
Where you at?
24. I read 24. I said Waya Kwaya'a.
Waya Kwak.
Waya Kwak.
Hawa.
Waya Kwak Yawa. Wayasha. Wayasha
Shalakawa.
Walasha Lakowa. I
Atham.
Atham
It's like Athawa.
Athawa. Haboria.
Habara.
Habara. Wa Habara.
Wa Habawa. Wa Habawar.
Wa Habawar.
Rakwa.
Rakwa. I
Ayan.
Ayan. Baal.
Bawa.
Bawa.
Mayam.
Bawa Mayam. That's water. Moses, man. Verse 25. Waya Shaba.
Waya Shabawa.
Waya Shabawa. La'akor. La'akoria.
La Akal.
Oh, I said it right the first one.
Uh-huh.
La'akor. Lahayim.
That's your name right there.
Lakam.
Mm-hmm. That's how you spell your name, right?
A little bit different.
Yeah.
This one's like a meal. It's almost the same, but it's not.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be la asa la sa.
You know the next word?
I'm on a meal. Now I'm going to and they lifted.
Okay, kind.
Wayashara.
Waya
Waya
Sha'awa.
Sha'awa. Ayabas.
Ayan
Ayan.
Yaham.
Yaham. Waya
Ra'awa.
Ra'awa. Wahana.
Uh-huh.
Arakath.
Yashamai.
Yeshamai.
Aliyam.
Aliyam. Ba'a. Magadai.
Magal I.
Magadai.
So actually it's Magalai.
Magalai. Magalai. It'll be Agamala.
Wa Gamalayaham.
What?
Gamalayaham. Wa Gamalayaham.
What Gamal Yaham? Nasha
Nasha'ayam.
Nasha'ayim.
Naka'ath.
Naka'ah.
Wa Tazaria.
What Tazaria?
Walat.
Walat Mara.
Uh-huh. Or just Walat.
Walat.
Next one is
Hawa Hawalayim.
Lakayam.
Ha Lakayam.
Hawa Lakayam.
Hawa Lakayam. Laha Ralayim.
Laha
Laha
Warayad.
Warayad.
Last one is,
Meth.
you know that one.
I don't know the
Matazarayam. Matazarayaham.
Egypt. Matazarayaham.
Oh, it's my bad. Matazarayam Ma.
Watazarazama.
Is Egypt Matazarayam? But I then.
Matazamarai.
Matazarayam Ma.
Watazarayama. Verse 26.
Try to get 5 more in. And then
Okay.
we're gonna come back to this one more time before we close out.
Waya Amar. Waya Amar. Correct, sir?
Hold on, let me get back to where you were.
I'm at 37, verse 26. Is
Yeah, Waya Amar.
Waya Amar. Yahawada. Yahawada?
Yeah.
Yahawashai. No, Salak.
That's Yahawada.
Yahawada. Salakia. Oh. Akia. Ma.
Akiyawa.
Akiawa. Ma. Basha. Cut.
Batazai.
Bataza I. I keep getting that two mixed up.
It's all good. All right? You're gonna get it.
Man, that's it. Kaya. Nah. No. What?
Naha,
Oh, no,
Naharag,
Na'arag. Athaya. Ah. Hai.
Hakyanawa,
Hakinawa. Waka. Wakaya.
Waka Sayanawa,
Waka Sayanawa.
Waka Sayanawa,
Waka Sayanawa. Ah. Dama.
Dambo,
Damwa. Verse 27. Laka. No, that's not it. That's
Lakawa.
Lakawa. I was gonna say it right,
Mm-hmm.
but
No second guess.
my C look like this. Laka.
That's not the C. That's the th. Oh, that's the t. The C is right there. You went over.
Oh, so like
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, Laka. Okay, sorry, forgive me, sir.
You good.
Wanaka.
Wana Makar
Wana Rakar.
Makar.
Wana Makar.
Nawa.
No. Wana Wakaroma.
Wana Makarnawa.
Wama Nakaroma.
Wana Makarwa.
Waka.
It's all good. All right.
I'm not gonna
Tongue
get that.
twisted. Come on.
Okay, bear with me. Layash,
Uh-huh.
Layashama,
Laya Shamai.
Layashamayla,
Shamai Aliyam.
Yamashamai Alayam,
It's in the prayers. Laya Shamai
Layashamai
Aliyam.
Alayam,
Mm-hmm.
Wayadia,
Wayadnawa.
Wayadnyawa,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Ta'aya, Let be is Ta'aya,
Where you at?
let be. Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
Ta'aya?
Uh-huh.
Ta'aya,
Uh-huh.
Ba'al,
But what?
but what? Kaya, Ahayanawa, Akinawa,
Uh-huh.
Akinawa, Basaranawa, but that's it.
Bashar.
Bashar, that's it. It's like
Basharnawa.
Basharnawa, Hara,
Hawa'a.
Hawa'a,
Wayash.
Wayash,
Shamai.
Shamai,
Wayashamayawa.
Wayashamayawa, Akiyawa.
Perfect.
Verse
You at?
20, verse
Uh-huh.
28. Wayabaru, Wayabaru,
Wayai.
Wayai,
Barawa.
Barawa. I'm trying to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
Anashanayra,
Anashiam.
Anashira,
Anashiam.
Anashyam,
Mm-hmm.
Madai,
Madian.
Madiam,
Madianyam.
Madiamyam.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be
Sakarium.
Sakarium. Wayash,
Wayamash.
Wayamash,
Shakawa.
Shakawa. Wayala,
Wayailawa.
Wayailawa.
Mm-hmm.
Yawasap,
Man.
Man,
Habawar.
Harabar,
Habawar.
Habawar, Wayakara,
Wayamak.
Wayamak,
Karo. Wayamakar. What?
Mayawakarwa,
Wayamakar.
Wayamakar,
What?
what?
Wayamakar.
Wayamakarwa,
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Yawasap, Layash, Layash,
Uh-huh. Wayashamai.
Yalashamai,
Layashamai.
Layashamai,
Aliyam.
Aliyam, Bayash,
Ba'ishar. Ba'isharium.
Ba'asharium,
Uh-huh.
Kasayanawa.
of Kasa.
Kasat. White.
Waya,
Waya. Ya.
ya, awa. Waya, ya,
Waya.
awa.
Yaawa. Ah.
Mhm.
Yawasap. Mezapur.
Mataza, Matazarayan,
Matazaraya.
Matazarayama,
Watazarayamya.
Matazarayama.
Watazarayama.
Uh-huh.
Verse 29. YAHANNA. I forgot how to say Reuben again. Yahushab.
Ra'awaban.
Ra'awaban. All. Habarayim. Wahana. Ayah. Yawasap.
Mhm.
Ba'ah.
Babawar.
Babawar.
Waya, Korai.
Wayak Korai. Ah. Bagat Dayam.
Baga,
Baga
the Yawa.
Dayawa. Baga Dayawa.
Uh-huh. Let's go back to English.
Come. This is the book of Genesis chapter 30, Salakia. Genesis chapter 37, verse 21. And Reuben heard it, and he delivered him out of their hands and said, let us not kill him. Verse 22.
So they was trying to kill him, and they saw him walking up, and the brothers, most of the brothers that were there, they was gonna kill him, and they was gonna throw him in the pit, kill him, and say a beast did it. You know what I'm saying? And it took the eldest brother to say, hey, let's not kill him. The oldest brother had to have some sense. Let's keep going with what he said though.
Verse 22. And Reuben said unto them, shed no blood, but cast him into the pit that is in the wilderness, and lay no hands upon him, that he might rid him out of their hands to deliver him to his father again. Verse 23. And it came to pass, when Joseph was come unto his brethren, that they stripped Joseph out of his coat. Salakia, they stripped Joseph out of his coat of many colors that was on him. Verse 24. And they took him and cast him into the pit, and the pit was empty. There was no water in it.
So pretty much Reuben's only compromise was let's not kill him. They still wanted to throw him in the pit. He still wanted to punish him just for being nice. You know what I'm saying? Just not nice, but what's a good word? You know what I'm saying? Being that golden child. You know what I'm saying? Being shining on this brother. He still wanted to punish him for that. So all of the brothers didn't have no brotherhood. Even though they didn't kill him, they didn't have no brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I explained that coat situation. That coat situation makes him even a golden child even more. Like his father made him a special fancy coat. That's like if like back to the thing where, you know what I'm saying, Lacom is my older brother. He can't read, and he don't have no books, and I'm reading all these books, and then my dad just, you know what I'm saying, buy me a video game. I don't know, buy me some J's. You know what I'm saying? Buy me some J's for being able to read. And I'm wearing my J's everywhere. Go ahead.
Salakia, sir. So even though Reuben, I mean, he was being wicked, right? Because he went along with it, but was it because his intentions was okay? Go ahead and throw him in there to teach him a lesson, or just to go along with the other group? Because his plan was to just throw him in there, but he was gonna go back and get him when they wasn't there and go take him back to the dad.
Yeah.
So is he considered being unbrotherly because he let him get away, let him do the whole thing in the first place? He should have just never let him did that, throw him in the pit in the first place.
I mean, you right? He is unbrotherly, but he was just being a little bit better because he was gonna get him out the pit eventually. He wasn't gonna kill him. But why does he need to be taught a lesson? You know what I'm saying? Why? Cause he better than you? You know what I'm saying? Cause just because you jealous of him, he needs to be taught a lesson? That's not righteous at all. That's not righteous behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like we were saying, like we wanna like you said, like you gave that perfect example of what General Muhammad said. So we gotta analyze ourselves before we take any action on anything when we see the demon of jealousy in ourselves. We got to analyze ourselves, see how we can fight this demon, how we can be a better person ourselves before we start hating on somebody or before we start even acting on our hate. So if Reuben really wanted to be the big brother and the big smart guy, he would have been like, hey, let's have him over here and let's let him come over to us and help us with the flock, and then let's try to outshine him with the work. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to outshine him instead of let's throw him in a pit and let him live in the pit and then bring him tired and you know what I'm saying, thirsty and hungry to the Father in the end. But even then, you know, so we're gonna see what because Reuben changes his mind about what goes down too. I believe he does. The situation changes from him just being in a pit. That's not the end of Joseph's what's the word I'm looking for? Like, yeah, trial. That'll work. Joseph's trials in this situation. That's not the end of it. We about to come up to it now. Go ahead.
Verse 25. And they sat down to eat bread, and they lifted up their eyes and looked, and behold, a company of Ishmaelites came from Gilead with their camels bearing spicery and balm and myrrh, going to carry it down to Egypt. Verse 26. And Judah said unto his brethren, what profit is this that we slay our brother and counsel his blood? Verse 27. Come, and let us sell him to the Ishmaelites, and let not our hand be upon him, for he is our brother and our flesh, and his brethren were content. Verse 28. Then there passed by Midianites merchantmen, and they drew and lifted up Joseph out of the pit and sold Joseph to the Ishmaelites for the 20 pieces of silver, and they bought Joseph into Egypt.
So pretty much, instead of leaving him in a pit to dry up and be hungry, and instead of killing him, they sold him into slavery. Go ahead.
Salaki, sir, but Reuben wasn't there, right? I apologize.
Reuben wasn't there. You're
I
right.
got it.
Reuben wasn't.
Salaki.
That was Judah that did that.
Sir.
Reuben gonna show up. We gonna see. We gotta go back to Hebrew. We got a little bit more.
We gotta go back to the Hebrew, sir.
So just another spoiler before we go back to the Hebrew. Reuben is gonna show up and be like, "Y'all did what?" Because like you said, Reuben, he was kind of being a little bit of a big brother. Like, we're gonna teach him a lesson and then bring him back to Pop, or bring him back to Father. But even then, you know, he shouldn't have been in a pit. He ain't deserved none of that. But that's what Reuben was trying to do. So that was Judah's idea to sell him into slavery. And then when Reuben get back, when we come back to the English, we're going to see Reuben get back. And really, you have to get more into you have to go a little bit further in the scriptures to see where this leads. But at the end of this chapter, it looks pretty gruesome. It looks like, damn, they just sold his brother into slavery. But we gonna see. Like, let's go. We going back to the English. We going back to the Hebrew right now.
Come on, sir.
All right, we gonna go back to the Hebrew. Then we're gonna come back to the English, and then we gotta go to the Hebrew one more time after that, and then we can wrap it up.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 37, verse 29. Wayashab.
You had 29?
Come on, sir.
I thought you read 29.
Did I read 29?
Yeah. Yeah, you had, cause I'm at the bottom of it. I know you read it. You sure you ain't reading?
Probably did. Yeah, what's up? I probably did, sir.
Yeah, you had 30.
So you want me to finish 29?
Oh, yeah, finish 29, Baba Kashad.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 38, verse 29. And Reuben returned into the pit, and behold, Joseph was not in the pit, and he rent his clothes.
There you go, sis. That's pretty much answers the question right there. Reuben came back. He saw that they sold him, and then Reuben get mad, like, what did y'all do? But Reuben not finna be big brother one. I'm not gonna spoil it too much. Let's go back to the Hebrew.
Genesis chapter 37, verse 30 in the Hebrew. Wayashab. Oh. Akiyawa. Waya Amar. Hayalad. Ayan.
Ayanawa.
Ayanawa. Anah.
Anya.
YAHANNA.
Ana.
Ana. Ba.
Anya.
Anya.
Ba.
Ba.
My bad, it's Ba'a.
Ba'a. Verse 31. Waya. Wayasa.
Wayaquak. Kwa.
Wayakwakwa. A.
Uh-huh.
Ka.
Kathanath.
Kathanath. Yawas.
Uh-huh.
Yawasap. Yawasap. Wayash. Wayash.
Wayashak.
Wayashak.
To what?
Toa. Sha.
Sha'ayar.
Sha'ayar.
Isayam.
Isayam. Waya. Wayaba.
Wayatabalawa.
Watabayawa.
Wayatabalawa.
Wayatabalawa. Ayah.
Ath.
Ah.
Hakathanath.
Hakathanath. Badam.
Uh-huh.
Verse 32. Wash. Wayash. 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 Shalak.
Wayashalak. Wayashalakawa.
Wayashalakawa. Ah.
Kathanath.
Kathanath.
Hapasayam.
Hapasayam. Waya. Wa'ayawa.
Wayab.
Waya.
Wayab ya.
Waya.
Awa.
Wayawa.
Uh-huh. Yep. Abayaham.
Abayaham. Waya.
Waya Amarwa.
Waya Amarawa.
Sa'ath.
Sa'ath.
Mataza Anawa.
Wataza Iowa.
Mataza Anawa.
Wataza Anawa.
Hakar.
Hakar. Na'ah.
Mm-hmm.
Hakathanath.
Uh-huh.
Hakathanath.
Banaka.
Banaka. Haya.
Hawa'a.
Hawa'a. I am.
Mm-hmm.
La'ah.
Good job. Verse you at?
Verse 33 now.
Mm-hmm.
Wayaka. Wayakayara.
Waya
Waya.
Kayar.
Waya Kayar.
Waya Kayara.
Waya Kayara. Waya. Wayama. Wayama.
Waya Amar.
Waya Amar. Kathana.
Uh-huh.
Bath. Ba'a. Ba'athan.
Banya.
Bunya. Salaki. I couldn't get that one. Haya'a. Ra'ah. Ra'ayawa.
Raya.
Ra'aya. Akal.
Akal. Sahawa.
Akal Sahawa.
Tarak.
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 Yawasap. Verse 34. Wayasa.
Waya Ra'ai.
Waya Ra'ai. Yawasap.
That's not Yawasap.
Salaki. Kwa'ar Yawa'ai. Yaikwap.
Shama'al.
Shama'al.
It's like a Shamal.
Shamala.
Thayowa.
Shamal Thayowa. Wayash.
Wayasham.
Wayasham.
Shakwa.
Banathana.
Almost.
Banath.
Nayawa.
Wayath.
Wayath Abal.
Wayath Abal. Almost had it. All. Banath. Io. Bunyam.
Banawa.
Yamayawa.
No, Yam.
Yam. Raba'a.
Rabiam.
Rabiam. 35.
We're gonna finish the chapter, and then we're gonna finish the chapter and then do 2 in the next chapter. Then that'll be it. And then we gotta get to 8. We gotta get to 38 and 8. But we're gonna finish the chapter right now, and then we're gonna see what we got. How many we're gonna come back for the last one.
Wayakwama. Ka'al. Banayawa. Wakal. Banathaya. Bathayanawa.
Hold on, what verse you at?
35.
Okay. So you at his daughters?
Wakan.
Banathia.
Banathiawa. Lanayawa.
Lanak.
Lanak.
Mawa.
Mawa. Wayama.
Wayama'an.
Wayamaan.
Laha Thanak.
Laha Tanak.
Laha Thanakam.
Laha Thanakam.
Waya Amar.
Waya Amar.
Kaya.
Kaya. Arad.
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 All.
All. Banayawa.
Banya.
Banya. Banya. Abal.
Sha'ala.
Shalaya.
Sha'ala.
Sha'ala. Wayaba.
Wayabaka.
Wayabaka.
Afwa.
Afwa.
Abiyawa.
Abiyawa. Verse 36. Mahadayam.
Waha.
Madanayam. Makariam.
Makarwa.
Makarwa.
Afwa.
Athwa. Al.
All. Mataza.
Mataza.
Rayam.
Matazarium. Matazarium.
Perfect.
Lapawaya.
Lapawaya. Tayap.
Lapawa Tayap.
Tayapar. Lapawa Tayapar.
Lapawa Tayapar.
Saraya.
Sariyah.
Sariyas. Sariyasa.
Sariyasa.
Paraya.
Paraya.
Shar.
Shar. Hataba.
Tabak.
Hatabak.
Yaham.
Hatabak Yaham.
Not Yaham. Hatabakim.
Hatabakim. What's that P word right there?
You don't say that when you don't just say it. When it's just the pub and if that's it. You don't say it. You just go to the next one.
Verse 37.
So we're gonna do 2 in verse. You at verse 30 what?
30. It's 37.
It ain't no verse 37.
My phone doing something crazy. It says Genesis 38 and 1.
Yeah.
So
So you're gonna do 2 and 38, and then we're gonna go back to the English.
Okay. Wayaha. Wayahaba'at.
Wayaha.
Wayaha.
Ba'aith.
Ba'ai.
Ha hawa'a.
Ha waya'a.
Ha hawa'a.
Hawaya'a.
Or ha
Ha
hawa'a.
hawa'a.
And then
Yahawada.
no, we're not there yet.
Verse 38.
We're still at the party. We after ha hawa'a.
Ha waya'a.
Ha hawa'a.
Ha hawa'a.
Then we got wayaradad.
Wayara. Yara. Yawaya.
Wayaradad. Wayarad.
Wayarad. Yahawada.
Perfect.
Ma'at.
Ma'ath.
Ma'ath. Okay.
Akayawa.
Akiwa.
My bad. Yeah, Akiwa. You got it. You fixed me.
So,
Water.
Waya.
Wayata.
Wayata.
All right.
Aid.
Keep going.
Ayash.
Yeah.
Ada Lahaya.
Idal.
Adal
Maya.
Maya.
Or Idala. No, Idolmaya.
Idolmaya, Ash, Yesh,
What?
Washa,
Shamawa?
Washamawa, Hayara,
Perfect.
Hayara.
Last one.
Verse 38, chapter 38, verse 2. Haya, Wayara,
Wayara.
Ya Wayara,
Wayara.
Ya Wayara,
Wa
Wa
Yara.
Yara,
Keep going.
Sha,
Sham.
Sham, Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yahweh, by
Bath.
Ba,
Hayash.
Ayash, Kana,
Kanaanya.
Kanaanya,
Wa Shamawa.
Washamawa, Sa, no, Sha, Shara, Shariah,
Shawai.
Sharai,
Waya Guak. Waya Quaka.
Wayaquak, Wayaquakia,
Waya Quaka.
Wayaquaka, Wayaba, Wayaba'a,
Perfect.
Allah,
Allah Yaha.
Alayaha.
Perfect. Back to the English.
Okay.
This brother Ham, man,
Salaki.
doing a good job.
Verse 38. And it came to pass that at the time that Judah went down from his brethren and turned into a certain Adulamite, whose name was Hirah, verse 2. And Judah saw there was a daughter of a certain Canaanite, whose name was Shua,
Hold on, you ain't where you start at?
verse 30, chapter 38.
Oh, you gotta go back to where you
Oh,
were.
forgive me, sir. Yeah,
it's all
we
good.
did start at 30.
Yeah. We gotta finish. We gotta
37
finish 37.
and
Yeah.
crap. Forgive me, sir. I'm so
It's all
rusty.
good.
Where was I at in 37? Let me see. His brother went to. Like we passed
I
that
think
part.
he was at
We was right here at 26.
that sounded about right.
Yeah, 26. And come and let us. They started to no 26, 28. We started at 29 when Reuben returned.
Yeah, so we had 30.
So verse 30. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, 37, verse 30. And he returned his brethren and said, the child is not, and I, whither shall I go? Verse 31. And they took Joseph's coat and killed a kid of the goats and dipped the coat in the blood. Verse 32.
So pretty much that's what we were saying before. So Reuben went back and said, Joseph not in that pit no more, man. What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna say to Dad? And then what they all did, they all kind of got together, put their heads together, took that colorful coat, and put some blood of a goat on it. So it looked like Joseph just got torn up by a beast. That's very unbrotherly. 20 pieces of silver. Keep going.
Verse 32. And they sent the coat of many colors, and they brought it unto their father and said, this have we found. Know now whether it be thy son's coat or no. Verse 33. And he knew it and said, it is my son's coat, and evil beasts have devoured him. Joseph is without doubt rent in pieces. Verse 34. And Jacob rent his clothes and put a sackcloth upon his loins and mourned for so many days. Verse 35. And all his sons and all his daughters rose up to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted and said, for I will go down into the grave until my son mourning. Thus his father wept for him. Verse 36. And the Midianites sold him into Egypt, unto Pathar, and Pathaphar, and Pathaphar, Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh's, and captain of the guard. Verse chapter 38.
So pretty much that's where it ends. The father thinks his son has been, you know what I'm saying, mauled by a bear or a beast or something like that. And meanwhile, you know what I'm saying, Joseph somewhere in Egypt getting sold to Pharaoh's officers. You know what I'm saying? That's how the chapter ends like that. Like the brothers that played in that, man, they were wicked on so many different counts. Man, they were wicked on the jealousy, like acting on that demon of jealousy. They were wicked on not being a brother. They were wicked on selling a man or a whole Israelite person Their whole fleshly, their whole carnal brother into slavery, and then they were wicked about lying about it. They were wicked about lying to their father about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it ends. But like I was saying before, like this 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 situation is not over. Like Joseph wasn't one of the was the patriarchs of the 12 tribes of Israel, but he does come into play later in the scriptures. We will find him again. So with that, we could go. There was you read into the next one, right?
I read in Hebrew 2 or 3 chapters in the Hebrew.
Two verses. Yeah. So you could go into 38. Yeah, you can read them in English.
Chapter 38. And it came to pass that at that Judah went down from his brethren and turned into a certain Adulamite, whose name was Hirah. Verse 2. And Judah saw there a daughter of certain Canaanite, whose name was Shua. And he took her and went into her.
Now, pretty much, now we on the next chapter. You know what I'm saying? We just finna, get to the tip of the iceberg here. But Judah, you know what I'm saying? We saw how Judah got down in the last chapter. You know what I'm saying? Judah was the one that was like, hey, let's sell him into slavery. Let's sell our brother into slavery and not just leave him in the pit and then return him to the pops. Let's sell him into slavery. And you know what I'm saying? Judah always and I mean, I'm not gonna say that because I'm Judah, we Judah, he Judah. There's a lot of us that are watching that are Judah. But early on, when Judah was a young man, I'll put it that way. When our predecessor, when the father of our tribe, Judah, was a young man, he got his hands into a lot of unsavory stuff. And in the beginning of this chapter, he's marrying a whole heathen. So he's marrying a heathen right now. He's looking at a Canaanite, and he likes what he sees, and then he goes in onto her, and he has children. So that's where we're starting off already. Keep going. That's it.
I think we only read 2 chapters in the Hebrew.
Oh yeah, Most High in Christ. This is gonna be the last time going to the Hebrew, and then we're gonna wrap up. This brother doing an excellent job, by the way.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 38, verse 3 in the Hebrew. We read verse 2.
We only going to 8,
Okay.
so you only got like 5 of them.
So we starting at 3.
Yep, 3 to 8.
Watahara.
What the har?
Watahar.
What's alive?
Watalad. Ban.
Wayuk Para'ah.
Waya Para'ai.
Para'ah.
Para'ai. I.
Shamwa.
Shamwa.
Ire.
Ire.
What verse?
Verse 4. Phone loading up.
Oh, okay, my bad. Want to do this one? We could switch for this last run. Just if she get too rough, you can smack her a little bit.
Watahar.
Yeah, she a mess.
I.
The water says.
Watahar. Iwad. What? What? Yeah. Wa'aylawa. Bond.
Oh, that's not Wailoa. That's what's alive.
What's the lad? Bond. What's
The Quara.
the Korah?
What's the Quara?
What's the Korah? I.
Af.
Shamwa.
Shamwa. Wanan.
Awanan. Verse 5. Wata.
The Sop.
Wata sap. Awad. Wata
Watala,
Watalad Ban. Watalad I.
Watakora'a,
Watakora I.
Shamwa,
Shawa.
Shamwa.
Shamwa. Shalah. Wahaya.
Wahai, perfect.
Okay.
Zayab,
Because I Bala to Bala
Bala, Datha,
Bala the da
Bala Datha,
Bala the tha
Athwa,
Athwa. Verse 6. Wayakwa
Wayakwak,
Wayakwak Yahawada. Aisha
Asha,
Asha Layar
La'ai,
La'ayr
Ba Kawarawa,
Ba Kawarawa.
Wa Shama,
Washama Tamar.
Tamar.
Tamar. Verse 6. Waha. Waya.
You have verse 7.
Verse 7, forgive me. Waya Ayer. How do I say that?
Waya, Haya,
Waya Haya.
Ayar,
Ayar.
Ba Kawar,
Bakawar Yahawada. Ra. Ra'ah.
Na Ra'ai,
Ra'ai.
Ba'ayan,
Ba'ayan.
Ba'ayan Ya,
Ba'ayan Ya Yahawah. Wayamath.
Wayamath,
Wayamath.
Wayamath Hawa.
Wayamath Hawa Yahawah.
That's one.
Last verse. Verse 8. Wayamah Yahawada. Lanawan.
La Awanan,
La Awanan.
Ba'a,
Ba'a.
All,
Ashah.
Ashaf,
Ashah.
Akia,
Akia.
Akika,
Akyaka. Wayabium.
Wayabum,
Wayabum Atha. Wayabum Atha. Wahakwa. Wahakwa.
Wahakwam,
Wahakwam Zara.
Zara'ai,
Zara'ai. La'akia. 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 La'akia.
almost got it. Keep going.
La'akia. La'akia.
La'akika.
La'akiaka. Ah, man.
Good job, man. My nigga.
That's verse 38 right there.
There you go.
Kind of want to keep your phone.
Android, see that Android.
Hey, ain't that bad in that Hebrew, though.
Android ain't that bad
Ain't
in
that-
all things.
Ain't gonna say that. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 38, verse 3. And she conceived, bare a son, and he called his name Verse 4. And she conceived again, and bare a son, and she called his name Onan. Verse 5. And she yet again conceived, and bare a son, and called his name Shalah. And he was at Salaki.
You good? So pretty much, not Jacob, but Judah. Judah had 3 sons with this heathen. He had his first son his second son Onan, and then his third son Shalah. And they were all that where he was just about to read Shazir. You can go ahead and finish.
And called his name Shalah, and he was at Shazib when she bare him. Verse 6. And Judah took a wife for his firstborn, whose name was Tamar. Verse 7. And Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord slew him.
So Judah got a wife for his firstborn it doesn't say whether his firstborn's wife was a heathen or not, but we know that Judah's firstborn was definitely an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Because the seed of the male is what determines if you were Israelite or not. So he was pretty much he was a child of God. But it says the Most High slew him because he was wicked. It doesn't say how he was wicked. It doesn't say if his wife was a heathen or not. We're not going to speculate. But it just says was wicked and he was slain. So that leaves his wife to be a widow. Go ahead,
You know, I always wanted to find out what this person did. I never, it never
Yeah.
did say it, did it?
Nah,
Salaki.
I'm not gonna say never because I don't know. Like just like I was saying, how Joseph comes back in the picture, like maybe like a few books down the line, like this brother might come back down the picture. He might come up again in the scriptures. I'm not sure, but you know what? Now that you asked that, I'm gonna ask.
I always was curious about
I'll
that,
find
sir.
out. I'll know the answer to that by the next weekend Sabbath service. But yeah, I mean, was slain, and then when we keep going, the brothers after that were slain by the
more.
Most High too. But yeah, you can keep going though.
Verse 8. And
Oh,
Judas,
you were at
verse 7. I read
yeah.
verse
Oh
7.
damn, we had verse 8 already.
Verse 8. And Judas said unto Onan, go unto thy brother's wife and marry her and raise up seed to thy brother.
That's where we stop, huh?
Verse
So yeah, so highlight 9. And I don't know why, man, but I like giving spoilers. I've been giving spoilers all day. Pretty much, we at this very last scripture that we read. Um, it's like we already know. It's the law of I forgot what my Adawan says. It's the when a brother is supposed to marry. When a brother dies and his wife is a widow, if he has a carnal brother, like a brother in the same blood, like an immediate brother in his family, that brother is supposed to marry his wife, so that they can have a child, and then we can regenerate the brother that died through what I'm saying, regeneration, reincarnation. And that's actually a law in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what it's called. It's the law of something, but that's Israelite custom. So that's what Judah was telling the second son to do, because was the first son. Died, and Tamar was left as a widow. So Judah was telling the second son, "Hey, you need to marry your brother's wife, so you can, what I'm saying, regenerate your brother back on in existence." We're gonna find out. I'm not even gonna spoil it. We're gonna find out what the second son does when he's given this when this is put before him. So he can either be righteous and do what his father ordered him to do what his nation calls him to do what the Most High wants him to do, and what I'm saying, be a brother to his deceased brother, and marry, take care of his widow, his widow of a sister, and or he could just not care about his deceased brother and do what he wants to do. And we're gonna see next week on Sabbath service. But yeah, man, shout outs. I'm not big on shout outs, individual shout outs. You know what I'm saying? Like my Adawanian do. I just want to say shout out to everybody watching. You know what I'm saying? The Port Arthur Beaumont channels, the Galveston channels, the Houston channels. We thank you all for joining, man. We're gonna pick it up next time at Genesis 38 and 9. You know what I'm saying? And with that, we're going to say, I Mariam, get into these prayers. Wait, it's like sisters, Yashabi. We're going to salute the Torah first. Salakia says. So we're going to take another shot of the wine. Yeah, I know. I was trying to give you some water. I'm going to make a small one. What do I got to do it to you the right way? Oh. Face forward. Yeah, face.
La Yasha'Allah.
La Yasha'Allah. Good. You cover the squirrel?
Uncover it.
No, cover it, because you're going to hold it so we can salute it. Get into the prayers. You need help picking it up? You got it.
No, I got it, sir.
Here, let me help you. That's cool. gonna salute the Torah. We're just gonna do it up here. There's not too many brothers today. So I'm gonna salute it, and I'm gonna hold it past to you. No, then you salute it, then I'm gonna pass it back to you. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barak Yah.
All right. Sir. Now I might him sister, I might him Baba Shah. We're gonna get to the prayers. I believe it's Wahakoyam,
Hapunya Hakwadam.
Wapanya Hakwadi,
Sar Hapunya Hakwadam is face to east.
Sar Hapanya Hakwadi. We're just gonna say Sar.
Hapunya Hakwadam.
Hapot Khan, Most High in Christ. Sar turn to face east. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa,
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash,
Kodash.
Hayah,
Hayah.
Shemka,
Shamka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Malak with Ka,
Malafwaka.
Taba'ah,
Taba'ah.
Ratazayka,
Ratazayaka.
Hayah,
Hayah.
Aisha,
Aisha.
Ba'arataza,
Barataza.
Kawa,
Kowa.
Hayah,
Hayah.
Bashamayim,
Bashamayim.
Nathan Lanawa,
Latanyanawa.
Lacham,
Lacham.
Call,
Call.
Yawam,
Gawam.
Wasalak Nawa,
Wasalak Nawa.
Kabawath Nawa,
Kabawath Nawa.
Kasalak Nawa,
Kasalak Nawa.
Kabawathi Nawa,
Kabawath Nawa.
Wala'ah,
Wala'a.
Taba'aya Nawa,
Taba'ai Nawa.
Banasayawan,
Banasayawan.
Abal,
Abal.
Hawashaya Nawa,
Hawashaya Nawa.
Mayan,
Mayan.
Rai,
Rai.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Laka,
Laka.
Hamalakwa,
Malakwa.
Wahala,
Wahala.
Wata Parath,
Wahata Para.
La Walamyam,
Wa'ayamyam.
it's like it, La'ai Walamyam,
Wa'ay Layamyam.
Aman,
Aman.
in the English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom come,
thy will be done,
thy will be done,
in earth as it is in heaven.
in earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our
and
debts,
forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our
as
debtors.
we forgive our debtors,
And lead us not into
and
temptation,
lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Sir, turn to face the front. Let it scroll down. Yeah, let me help you, bro. Hey, move this from already. Salaki. So sisters, Yeshabian for a quick minute, or yeah, never mind. Yeah, we're gonna give a courtesy salute to the men, to the sisters. You don't have to do this part. Men of Israel, Ahmadim Shabbat, Ahmadim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah, Yadim Matah. Sorry, trying to the sisters. All right, to the sisters, courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Ahmadim Shabbat, Ahmadim, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Alatah Bahashem Yahushai. Yadim Matah. Dismiss.